live somewhere. I'm live somewhere. Let me check. Make sure this is good. Okay. Make sure this is good. I am drawing boo. Boo boo. There's not really much left. There's not much left of this drawing, but that is what I'm drawing. I'm starting so late today. I'm starting so late today. I am starting very, very late today. Very late. I had crazy allergies today, too, so that did not help. That did not help. What should I draw here? What should I draw? I think I want this to be darker. I want this to be darker. Hi, how are you? What are you up to on this fine Tuesday? I just had to look and see what day it is. Is it Tuesday? Hello. I'm starting super late today. It is Tuesday. I'm starting super late today. I was not feeling good. Stream time. It's very late today. And it's Tuesday. Woo, I'm wearing Boo, so I started drawing Boo, but then I took it way further than I meant to. So I think I'm going to add some stars in the background of it and maybe some reflection on the crown. Oopsie. How is everyone's Tuesday? Did everyone just have a boring, plain old Tuesday? Anything exciting happen? Anything exciting or enjoyable happen? I don't know. Today was very boring for me. Today was quite boring. I like when the blue kind of reflects on the gold, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that where it kind of looks like it's the light reflecting. I don't know. This kind of reminds me of the This sounds really stupid, but The Godfather, where he's coming out from the background. Whoa, that's. I hope that's a good thing. I hope that onwards and upwards. Self-portrait, baby. Laundry. It's a laundry day for multiple people, apparently. So wait, what happened when you did it? Was it scary? Or are they making you not come back? Because sometimes you put in your 2 weeks notice and they don't even bother coming back. Hello, I'm drawing too. No Ghost Gator? Ghost Gator? Oh, I should draw a ghost alligator. That's a good idea. I should draw the ghost alligator. I feel like that would be very fun. I feel like that would be very fun. So, and I'm just excited, and I just started streaming, so everyone popped up. So I have to do laundry desperately. I don't have to put in my 2 weeks notice, and I will draw a ghost gator. Yeah, I mean, that's sad. If you like your coworkers, it's sad, but I hope that you're onward and upward, you know? You can't stay at the same place forever. It's not like back in the day. I feel like back in the day, our parents used to stay at the same job. Oh, that's a good thing, though. I hope that, life, it comes at you fast, but I truly believe that the things that are supposed to happen. So I'm sure that California will be nice for you. I am sure. Even if it's not, what you want to do, I hope it is, but even if it's not, it'll be good. Oh, I'm sorry. I get that. I'm sorry. I changed that. Yeah, but I hope that you have family or someone around the area that you can go stay with or hang out with and spend time with. But whatever the reasons are, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that you're going through it. I am sorry. That is unfortunate. At least you got family there. At least you got family. Family makes things better. At least you got your family. It's stream time! No, I'm sorry, man. It's just that, it sucks. Especially leaving your coworkers is unfortunate when you quit your job. Hello. You are very kind. Oh, yeah. The flea medicine smells really disgusting. The flea medicine smells really bad. Hello. I am fantastic. I'm drawing Boo. Cali seems cool. Yeah, I don't know where in Cali you're from or where you're going, but it does seem pretty cool. There's a lot of places I wanted to go. I've never been to California. I have never been to California. I have never been, but it seems like a very beautiful state. I want to see the big trees. That is my desire. I want to travel to a lot of places in America. I feel like everyone's always talking about traveling to other countries, but there's, a lot of really cool stuff in America that I'd like to see. I'd like to see the giant trees, you know? Why is everyone so obsessed with going other places? I don't know. It seems weird to me. Why can't we just explore around here? Why is it always got to be some crazy place? You know? I like America. America's beautiful. But, obviously every country has beautiful things. Why is everyone always traveling to other countries? Why can't we just travel in America? I haven't been to so many states. I'd like to see them all. Because there's, really nice national parks and stuff like that I'd like to see. I'd like to go to Yellowstone. Oregon, yeah, I think that's my favorite part of the country. America is very beautiful. America is beautiful, and there's a lot to see. And I think that everyone, when they talk about vacation, they're like, Clearwater is actually very beautiful. Clearwater is beautiful as well, so it's a good trip. Yeah, exactly. That's like a weird thing to me. So many people are like, "Oh, I can't wait to go to Italy," and it's like, well, why don't you go to freaking Wyoming first? Like, you could just go to every state for so much cheaper, and you'd see a lot of beautiful stuff. I think that it's nice to travel anywhere, but like, we don't always have to spend $1 million and go to Italy. Exactly. It's so crazy because you can go from like Wisconsin to like California to Florida to a million places, and it's all so different, and there's so many beautiful parks, and there's so many nice touristy spots that you can go, and it's a lot cheaper than flying somewhere else. And a lot of people, if you fly to another country, you don't speak the language. Not that you people shouldn't do it, but it's just very overlooked. Traveling within America, or within your own country, is very overlooked, and I don't know why. Because I know that people get shit. Like, I've heard of people like going for their honeymoon in America, and they get shit for it. And it's like, first of all, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's their choice. But like, second of all, why is that a bad thing? If they want to go to national parks for their honeymoon and that's what they could afford, there's like, that's not a bad thing. Even if they could afford more, maybe that's what they wanted to do. Why is that like a joke for people to stay in America for their honeymoon? I don't know. People are jerks. People are jerks, because I know a couple that like went to like Joshua Tree after they got married, which is sweet, but they were getting like made fun of. They were getting dragged for it. Oh, Japan would be extremely cool for a honeymoon. Um, and that is also very cool. I don't know. I think that we just have so much beautiful stuff here in America that gets very overlooked. It's fun to travel in general. I like really dumb touristy stuff. So anywhere that has dumb touristy stuff, I'm like, this is the greatest place on earth. I'm very simple to please. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, go to Vegas. I am not a gambler, so I personally have no interest in Vegas. I get stressed out when I see people gamble. I'm like, no, you're gonna lose all of that. You're gonna lose all of that, man. When they win a lot of money and then immediately start gambling again, I'm like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Take your winnings. But of course they never do. They never. I mean, obviously those places are designed for you to not leave with money. A bunch of drunk people. A bunch of drunk people aren't making good decisions. I love the videos where it's like the really old people and they're just mindlessly pulling on the levers, and it's so funny. It's like they're like iPad babies, but they're fully grown adults. Joshua Tree is nice. Joshua Tree is really pretty. I'd love to go. I really want to go to California and see those damn redwood trees that you can drive through. I think that's so crazy. Oh my god, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for gifting a sub. Thank you. Thank you. That was broken. Let me try again. Yay! Thank you so much, Capslappa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You rock. You rock. The Adirondacks is amazing. Like, there's just so much gorgeous stuff here that we should be enjoying. And we don't have to travel all the way to another country to see beautiful stuff, because America is beautiful. Yeah, literally, Top Slappa, you were just like, no more ad complaints. No more ad complaints. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Should I keep these stars or should I get rid of the stars? Like, I don't know. Oh shit, I put them right on the background. Should I keep them or get rid of them? Because it's still early enough that I can get rid of them. What do we think? What do we think? Keep them or get rid of them? I don't know. They might be too goofy. Or before it was kind of maybe too plain. What do we think, guys? Keep. The problem is I made them too messy and now I can't really clean them up because I didn't realize I was doing it. I don't know. If I leave, I won't be able to undo them. I should have put them on a different layer. I thought they were on a different layer. What to do? I guess I could redraw them, but I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. So I guess I don't know. I think I'm going to redraw them on a separate layer so I can make them neater because they're very messy. But I don't know why that happened. Yeah. I'm very mad at myself because I really wanted to put them on a separate layer. I don't know what that was about. I don't know what am I even erasing? I'm just like erasing stuff, but there's like nothing going away. There's nothing going away. Oh, I can't go back any further? Oh, no, yes, I can. That was scary. That was scary. I don't know what I'm going to do with this boo. It wasn't really, I was just trying to doodle something earlier, and then I started doing this. I got the, I'm very confused about it, but I have to read it again. I have to read it again. Was it? I saw follow up one, so I didn't see the follow up one. I have to see the second one. I have to read the second one. I promise I will get back to you. I have to read the follow up message with the more information. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills or something. Sometimes I feel like I'm like talking slow and stuff like that. Like I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I'm like, do I sound like I'm crazy? Like I feel like I have so much energy. It's Tuesday. I feel like I have so much energy. It is Titty Tuesday. I know it's Titty Tuesday. I knew someone was gonna bring up Titty Tuesday. I know. I'm trying to think who I should draw big boobies on. I gotta draw big boobies on someone. Yeah, I do need commissions, guys. I need commissions. I don't want to cry about rent. I don't want to. I mean, I pay my rent. It's just I don't want to be stressed. So I'm happily doing commissions. I'm happy to take commissions. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I'm gonna add the stars back in the background, but I like that he's like coming kind of forward from the background. I do worry that it might print dark. I'm gonna see how it prints because I would like to make stuff with it, but we will see. We will see, but I'm glad you like it. I'm very glad. See, the stars should be on a separate layer. If I do stuff all on the same layer, then I can't really erase stuff, and I can't, like, neaten it. I like to hand draw stars because they always look kind of wonky, and that's kind of the look that I go for. I know some people don't like that look, but for me, I like when the stars are all kind of weird because I feel like that's how real stars are. They're all kind of weird. You know what I was thinking yesterday? I was thinking, it's so stupid, but I was thinking about how we all compare ourselves to other things and stuff. This is going to sound really dumb, but, like, and then I was thinking about stars, and I was, like, thinking about the moon, and I was, like, thinking about the sun, and I was like, they're all so beautiful, and they're all different, but they're all, like, equally beautiful. So, like, why do we all compare each other, or compare things together, when there's, like, so many different things that are equally beautiful, but they're different? I know that sounds really stupid. I know people say stuff like that all the time, but I was really thinking about it, and I was like, damn, that's true. That is true, you know? Sup? Thank you. I think that the background fits. I think that I wanted him to really pop. I might have to add some light to his I live in Orlando. It is like GTA outside of my apartment. It is. There's sirens every single night, guys. Send some donations or buy some Etsy so I can move out of GTA. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I don't want my car to get broken into anymore. I was gonna say I just think that's the way we should all look at it, though, is where we're all, you might be the sun to someone, and they have a person that's like the moon to them, but that doesn't, they love you both equally. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think holy shit, they're going insane. Why do people do that? Why do they do that? You're not impressing anyone in this complex by speeding around. They are being insane. It's like a little boy. It's a little kid on a freaking, like, some kind of vehicle. It's not. It looks like a four-wheeler. It is a four-wheeler. It doesn't just look like a four-wheeler. I'm, like, talking like a crazy person. I'm just excited. I'm just overexcited. I think I went 2 days without streaming, and it made me mentally insane. I'm, like, trying to, like, tell each other about my sun and moon thing, and then I'm also, like, sitting in the middle of GTA, and I'm also drawing. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of activity. We're all in this together. I love the High School Musical movies, except we had to watch them so much in summer camp that I began to hate them. But I did love them initially. I did love them. I think it's really weird that Zac Efron, like, gets really embarrassed when you bring them up, because Rob Pattinson, like, laughs if you bring up Twilight, and he doesn't get offended by it at all. I don't know why Zac Efron gets so upset if you bring up High School Musical to him. Also, Vanessa Hudgens was so pretty. I wonder what happened to her. I haven't seen her in a long time. I remember when she said that COVID was, like, being over-dramatized or whatever, and she got canceled, kind of. She got canceled, kind of. That is very true. Rob Pattinson is a very talented actor, so he doesn't really, I feel like, have to worry about it. Zac Efron, like, no tea, no shade, but he does not act like Rob Pattinson. But Rob Pattinson is just, he's also just seems like a really cool, funny guy. He seems very laid back. I don't know what else I've seen Zac Efron in. It's not that he's not talented, but I feel like Rob Pattinson may be a little more talented. But I don't know. I haven't seen, all that I know of Zac Efron being in is like the Ted Bundy movie. And basically just a couple other small things. Yeah, but he's not like, I don't even think he played the best Ted Bundy. I think he just picked that Ted Bundy, or they just picked him because he kind of looks similar to him. Oh, he was in the Iron Claw, and he did do good in the Iron Claw. But I I just feel like Rob Pattinson's maybe like better, like has more range because I've seen Rob Pattinson play so many different types of roles. Um, so I just personally like him better. Like I've seen him play like a crazy preacher, like a crazy Southern preacher, and he's also played like Cedric and a million other things. Like he's done so many characters. Obviously, Cedric is not the best example because Cedric is from freaking Harry Potter, but you know what I'm saying. He plays so many things. Like he's been in so many movies, and he's always really good. It's kind of weird to me that he was in Twilight because it seems like he's too good. I love Harry Potter. He didn't really have a lot of talking lines in Harry Potter as Cedric. He just didn't really talk very much. But I love Harry Potter. I'm not dissing Harry Potter, but I don't really remember him saying anything. His dad was the guy who played his dad, though, when he like ran out and he was like, "My boy, that's my boy." That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That makes me cry every time. I cry every time. Yeah, it was unfortunate because both of them are talented. I think she was a little less talented at the time. Like she wasn't probably as good as she is now, but she was never a bad actress. I think she gets shit on for being awkward, but that was the whole role. I'm so glad to have you. I'm so glad to have you. I am very glad. I am glad to have you. We have to love Harry Potter. That's quirky white mid women love Harry Potter. It's in our DNA. It's like when I was born, they injected it into me. They injected it into my soul. I don't know. Should I add more stars? Is this too many stars? I think the stars need more shading. It's kind of uh, like everything in life. Everything's a matter of opinion. But thank you. But thank you very much. Everything's a matter of opinion. I also don't think. I think mid is not a bad thing. I think mid gets too much hate for no reason. For no reason. I think that yeah, you're right. You're right. It's empty there. It does need another one. Emma Watson was just like a crying mess in that one. Like I get she was supposed to be rude. I don't know. I feel like Goblet of Fire was my favorite, but thinking of it, it's and having watched it recently, the acting was kind of bad. The acting was kind of bad. I think that Daniel Radcliffe obviously carried a lot in those movies. Rupert Grint, he was always kind of mid. I don't know. I think that I don't think Emma Watson's a very good actress in general. Like I don't really think she's that good. Cause like when I watched Beauty and the Beast the whole time, I was like, damn, she sucks. She's not very good. I think that they kind of just suffered from being casted as children, and that doesn't mean that they were going to be good actresses. Yeah, she never really changes. She never really changes. Also, she made changes to Beauty and the Beast. Like she kind of did the same thing that the Rachel Zegler girl did to be Snow White. Like she kind of changed the character a little bit, which I thought was silly. I thought, like there's nothing wrong with the original characters. Like yes, they might be a little outdated, but like that's the story. So I don't know. I don't know. I think she kind of did the same thing. She just kind of got a little less hate for it. Although she definitely was getting hate for it. She definitely was getting hate for it. Hermione, I don't know. I think in the books the only thing they ever say about her physically is that she has curly brown hair. I think that's literally it. I don't remember them ever describing her any other way. So I feel like they did not need to cast Emma Watson, who's like a freaking supermodel looking girl. Maybe they should have just got a more plain looking girl, because Emma Watson is really really beautiful. I mean that's why she played Belle, obviously in Beauty and the Beast. She's very pretty, but it's so weird how she like randomly, yeah, like in the first movie she was perfect, but when she as she got older and they were giving her like professional hair and stuff like that, I was like, she's too pretty. She's too pretty. She's very very pretty. No, Ginny is beautiful, but Ginny just aged very fast. She's not ugly by any means, but she just aged really fast. But Ginny's so cute in the movies. She's just, I don't know, maybe she just goes out in the sun a lot. I love, yeah, I mean they're very nostalgic. I think that people can't deny that Harry Potter was a big part of their childhood usually, or like, it was important to a lot of people. Ginny, I gotta be nice to Ginny. I don't like to be mean to anyone. I just think that she's aging aggressively. Yeah, maybe she was just out in the sun a lot. Maybe she was out in the sun a lot, or maybe she just doesn't care. I mean, some people don't care, and I think that's a good thing. If it doesn't bother you, like she might not be into all the celebrity. Also, we're comparing her to celebrities that are like getting a shit ton of work done. I mean, if you're looking at comparing her to like Harry Potter's Potter's body count, I think, is 1. I think it's literally just Ginny. Um, I think that if you're comparing her to like celebrities, they're all gonna look better because they're all getting a shit ton of work done, and she's not. But she's also like not really a celebrity. Like she's very loosely a celebrity. I would not refer to her really as a celebrity. So I think that you know it's hard to compare her to like Emma Watson, who A is just incredibly gorgeous, and B is probably doing Botox and all that shit. She's not even a has been. I don't really think she ever did anything else. Like I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think she's just like a housewife now. I don't remember her doing anything except Harry Potter. I've seen The Witcher show. I wasn't a huge fan because it was weirdly like not like the books, and I think Geralt was good, but it was just not. I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan. But the I love The Witcher games and I like the books. I wasn't not a huge fan, but well, I wasn't into it super like a lot. I did watch it, but I can see why he left because he felt like it wasn't being faithful. You know. You think Harry would have been a slut? You know what? Harry would have been one of those guys in the girls' DMs that's like, I'm really shy. I'm super. Girls make me so nervous. Meanwhile, he's hooking up to like with like everybody. He would have been a total man whore. Now that you're saying it, I could picture exactly the type of guy that he would have been. Luna is incredible. Luna is an angel on earth. She's a true quirky queen. But no, I could totally see Harry being like, I'm normally really shy and girls scare me so much. Every single guy that talks like that is a massive manho. Without fail, they're always manhos. Luna rocks though. Luna's goated. She's just such a sweet pea. I was so mad at Hermione. Yeah, literally, I've been through a lot in my life. I'm just maybe you can make me feel better. Maybe you can make me feel better. He's got total fuckboy energy. God. Harry. Oh, Harry. See, you can usually tell when a guy's lying about it or when he's not. Like, if a guy's, like, doing the whole, like, emoji thing and he's sending... Guys that are, like, total F-boys will send emojis, like, wait, they'll send, like, this. They'll do, like, this. What I just put in the chat, that is what they'll talk like. Damn, I don't know. He, wasn't say, he would definitely have been an F-boy. I like how I called him an F-boy, as if I can't say F on here. Yeah, they'll use dumb little emojis like that. They'll act like super, like, ooh, kawaii, like... That's their vibe. That's their vibe. Latino women should scare you. Latino women should scare you. You should be very afraid. You should be very afraid. They'll ooh you the hell out of you. Those boys. Those boys. Women make me nervous. I'm just so scared of women. But you seem different. You seem different. Maybe we could spend some time together. You know. You know. This is a texture to look like canvas. So, like, hold on. It's that's like a texture thing. And then I'm using, like, paint strokes and stuff like that on top of it. So when I paint it, when I print it, like, get prints, they look really good because they look like, original. Which, I like doing original art too, but this is, you know, this is very fun. And I feel like it's a lot cheaper than having to buy, like, a million things of paint, you know? Obviously different. Also, it's just time efficient, and I just like the effects of it. Yeah, I mean, I think that F-boy is just a funny concept. As you get older, it's funny, and you realize a lot of guys that you look back and you thought they were super sweet and innocent. And you're like, oh, he was a fuckboy. He was fucking everybody. I think that the good boy would have been Ron. I don't think Ron would have been an F-boy. I think Ron would have been a good noodle. Ron would have been a good freaking noodle. And I think Hermione would have probably... I don't know what Hermione would have done. I don't think she would have been hanging out with those guys at the end of those story. I think that she probably would have just left and abandoned them. I think they would have been real friends. I think that they would have been, like Ron would have kind of been incel-y, and Harry would have been F-boy, and they somehow would have been best friends. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, Ron kind of gives me incel vibes, but not like the mean incel, just like a guy who's, like, kind of, like, not a big fan of women, you know? Not a big fan of the ladies. That's my idea of Ron. Why? Every guy wants an F-boy, period. Why? Every guy just needs their chance to be a hoe, I suppose. I don't know. And they're always like, when guys talk about their F-boy periods, they're like, oh, I was like that because I was going through a lot of stuff. And it's like, no, you were just being a hoe. I will draw a Kirby. I got rid of Kirby, like older Kirby. I have to do like an updated Kirby. I don't like the way that. I was gonna make it glow, but all right. Let me make the stars like that. I'm not sure I'll keep the stars, but I think the stars are fun. Maybe I shouldn't have done the these things. Maybe that looks too weird. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. I don't know. It is a wide wave of seed. It is a wide wave of seed. Mm. I do have to do a Kirby in this style. I do. I do. Oh, yo, oh my god, there's so many good ideas of things I want to do. So would anyone buy, I was gonna say, I have prints listed, and I've sold a few prints, and I have stickers listed too. Are people mostly interested in stickers? Or would you buy prints if it was like a character you really liked? I'm just curious, because I've sold a lot of prints at cons, but I don't know if that's something other people are interested in. Bye, have fun, see you later, enjoy your din-din. Yeah, Ron would have been very, Ron would have always been talking about how he, oh, thank you, about how he can't get girls. I think Ron would have been very like, women hate me because I'm ginger, or something like that. I don't think he would have ended up with Hermione. I think they would have argued way too much. I think opposites attract, but like not to that degree. Like they were so different. I was gonna say, well, I don't want to put anyone out. I'm just saying, I'm just curious what people are interested in, but I'm not trying to put anybody out. Don't, definitely not. Definitely not. But I know you love eggs. I know you're an egg guy. I didn't say that randomly, by the way. It's egg activist. That's why I said that. I'm not just like, I know you love eggs. I know you love Uggs. I've done pins in the past, like acrylic pins. I have done pins in the past. I think that acrylic pins are fun. Or not acrylic, enamel. I have an enamel pin. I have 2 left that I did of Stitch. I can do pins. I have done pins. But they are kind of, they wouldn't look like, obviously they don't look like this. I think gingers are sexy. I don't know if I got it. I had a couple messages come in through spam. It might have went into my spam folder, so I have to check. It might have come in, because I've had a couple spam messages on Etsy where it's people trying to get my password, which is a little frustrating, but I will definitely check in that folder. I don't know what, like, maybe they're just putting ones in there and I'm not seeing, so I will definitely check. I'm sorry about that. What up, what up, what up? I think that you just have to remember you're human and it'll pass. Your teacher already forgot about it. I think that your teacher has already forgotten of that writing on the desk. And the test, your life will go on, and you don't have to worry about it, man. Literally, that's how, they're like, this is Etsy support, and I'm like, oh, really? And it's just some random, like, message. You know what I mean? So it's just stuff that goes into spam. You'd be surprised, there's a lot of Etsy scammers. There's many, many Etsy scammers. Just remember, it'll pass. Whatever it is, things pass very, very quickly. It'll pass. You won't even remember it. And the teacher, for sure, is at home cooking dinner. They are not thinking about your writing on the desk. They've forgotten about it, so you should forget about it too. You should forget about it too. But what's the 2 good things that happened? You should focus on those things. Those are the things you should be thinking about. You should be thinking about that. I need to draw Geralt. I really need to draw Geralt. I have this text that I wrote and I saved the PMG. Well, I didn't had it written. I didn't have it written. I typed it. I typed it in the crayon, like in a crayon font. And I saved it as a PNG because if I try to sign them myself, it looks bad. Although my prints that I ship are signed. They're just signed on the back. They are signed to the back. I just like having my name on stuff. Discord rocks. I like Discord. I didn't realize it, but I can see how it could distract people. It's very fun. I'm muted. I'm muted, so you can't hear what I'm saying, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I am for the children. I'm for the children. That sounds very weird, but I am for the children. I'm for the kids. I'm for the kids. I mean, no matter what, don't worry about yourself too much. It's or not worry about yourself. Don't worry about the test too much. It'll go on. You did the best you could, you know? You did the best you could. And you can't punish yourself forever. You just do better next time. You just do better next time. All right, this is like blindingly bright. Oh, good heavens. Oh, good heavens. Oh, good heavens. Oh, that's like blindingly bright. I did not want it to be that bright. I just wanted to start on this one. I just got blinded by my iPad. But don't worry about the test. You'll be okay. You will be fine. You won't remember the test existed in a month, honestly. It's not good to linger. There's so many, you know what I mean? There's so many songs about that. Do we have to let it linger? Or whatever the hell that song is. There's so many good songs about it, man. You just have to just gotta let it go. You got to let it go. I was gonna draw this, but then I'm like, should I draw this right now? Because it is Tootie Tuesday, and I don't feel like this is appropriate to be drawing. As much as I want to draw Earthbound, I'm like, for Titty Tuesday, I feel like I should be drawing an anime character with giant boobs. Yeah. I mean, it sucks, but you just have to learn whatever you can from it and go on. You know, it'll be okay. You won't even remember it. And she's not gonna remember the drawing on the test. Don't worry. I will cross my fingers. I really hope that they let you retake it because everyone makes mistakes. So don't worry. But try not to worry about it tonight. There's nothing going to happen about it tonight. So try to keep your mind off of it. That's all you can do. You can't punish yourself forever. It's just a test. You didn't kill anybody. Everyone's still alive. You're definitely a perfectionist, I can tell. But so it's hard to get out of that mindset. But you're only torturing yourself, you know? It's really hard. When you're a perfectionist, I know it's hard to be out of that mindset. It is difficult. It is difficult. Alright. Should I draw? I feel like I have to draw anime girl with giant boobs. I feel like it's Titty Tuesday, so I was gonna do this drawing, but now I'm like, damn it, I have to draw anime girl with big boobs. She has to have her big boobs. Where are his hands? Oh, they're over there. Hello, I hope you're having a great day too. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I was drawing Boo because I'll show you the Boo. Because it's twinning. We twin. You're welcome. Lock in and study. That's what you gotta do. But don't punish yourself forever. Even if you make a mistake, you can only learn from it. You can't punish yourself forever. That's what you gotta do. I mean, thank you very much. I want them to be someone that I could draw in like a cutesy style. Maybe I could redraw my Peach. Or maybe I could draw Daisy. Like, okay, so I see what you're, hold on, let me Google. Hopefully this doesn't crash. Because I want them to be someone I could draw in like a cutesy style. But I could draw her in a cutesy style. Let me Google, because I was looking at her outfits. I was just seeing her outfits. And I was trying to see, but she doesn't really have huge boobies. I don't think. But I do like her outfits. Bowsette? I can do a new Bowsette. But she's got no big boobies, though. You know what I mean? She's very cute. I like her hair. But I think that for Titty Tuesday. Yeah. You realize as you get older, life is much bigger than one thing. You realize that. There are things that I cried over. Like, one time oh, I thought you said Bowsette. Sorry. I cried over things, and then I look back, and I'm like, a month after that happened, it did not even matter. As you get older, you just realize that things pass really, really fast. Even the good stuff, you know? You just draw no Titty Tuesday. Flat Titty Tuesday. Just no boobies. I was gonna draw a topless man anime character. I could draw Boozette, though. I could draw her. She's really cute. I'm just looking at... But the thing is, it's all fan art because she's not official. But she is very cute. Let me see her dress. She is super cute. Hold on. Don't apologize for anything in this chat. Don't apologize for nothing in this chat. We're all here having fun. There's never any reason to apologize. What? What is official? Oh, Jesus. I'm, like, blinded over here. I'm getting blinded. Let me see. Because I'm looking at the outfits. When I look at the outfits, I have to... Oh, you're right. She is official. She's also really cute. But she's very simple. I can't get any more blinded. She's very simple, but she is very cute. Maybe I'll do a quick drawing of her, because that'll be fast, you know? So I can do... Oops. I could do a quick drawing of her. I think that'll be nice. Alright, let me go with, like, a pinkish for the background. I think I kind of want to draw... either Bowsette, Boozette, or Daisy. I think that's what I want to do. I would like to draw some anime characters, but I feel like now I'm kind of like on a Nintendo kick. So I feel like that's what I'm going to end up doing. No, that's fair. No, you're totally right. I totally get being upset about it. It's just one of those things where you just can't let it affect you for too long, because you know, it's not worth it. Your piece is worth a lot more. And your teacher is definitely not worried about it, you know, so don't beat yourself up either. I think that, and it sounds like you do very well. So it sounds like, you know, one mistake is not going to take you down. To take you down. There's people who failed many a class and you get by. It sucks. I get it, but you know, it's just one of those things. Hell yeah. I mean, I for one am very excited for the announcement. I'm excited. I don't know what we're gonna get. I mean, I hope that it's better than I'm thinking. I don't have the highest expectations in the world. Which is I sound like a hater, but I don't. I don't know. What is everyone else thinking? What are your guys' thoughts? Exactly. You didn't get a zero. Mid is not a bad thing. You can't. You didn't fail it. Just don't beat yourself up. You're gonna be okay. You are gonna be okay. You're gonna be just fine. You're gonna be just fine. Life goes on. Life goes on. I used to think about getting a tattoo that said it will pass or something like that, and then I was like, I actually can't do that because the one thing that doesn't pass is a freaking tattoo. Like the one thing I would get that like would not pass would be a big stupid tattoo that says like this too shall pass. I was gonna get this too shall pass. I want Donkey Kong, but it's gotta have Seth Rogen's head. No, you exactly. But you did the best you could. You know, if you could have done better, you would have done better. So in that moment, that's the best you could do, and that's okay. You're not the best you could do is not always gonna be like the best you could ever do. Sometimes you're gonna just do your best, and it's not gonna be great, and then you just keep on going, keep on pushing, baby. That's my life motto. Just always keep it pushing. Always keep moving forward. No matter how bad yesterday sucked, you just gotta keep going forward. Cause every day is a new chance, man. Hindsight is 2020. Hindsight is 2020. If we could go back in time and fix all mistakes, we would all do it, but we can't, so we gotta live in the future. Keep swimming and keep pushing. Keep pushing. No Rogan! Imagine, but just imagine that he was in the game. Imagine how funny that would be. And he'd be sitting there like, I smoke pot. I'm Seth Rogen and I smoke pot. Yeah. This too shall pass. It's like very corny, I know, but like it's so true. Like, good things and bad things. I think people forget to apply it to the good things. Like, the best things in your life, they're gonna pass too. That's like more motivation to enjoy them while you have them, you know? Or like if sometimes you get that feeling where you're like, I'm so great, I'm so awesome, this is gonna be fantastic, and like enjoy it while you have it and work with it, and then that'll pass. And sometimes you're gonna think I'm the worst person ever, this sucks. All those things are just, you know, they're normal. They come and they go. They come and they go. That's why you can't base your like life around feelings, because you're gonna feel amazing sometimes, and sometimes you're gonna feel like shit, you know? Sometimes you're going to feel really bad, and you can't base your work ethic or anything like that around that. Because sometimes people are like, oh, I can only work when I'm inspired, and it's like your inspiration passes, you know? I'm talking about art. Well, yeah, therapy is also great. Therapy is also a nice thing to do. But therapy is really expensive. I mean, people are always like, just go to therapy. And I'm not saying you, but a lot of people are like, just go to therapy. And when I was going to therapy, it was $150 a week. And that adds up really, really fast. And I was going for like a special individualized thing because I have my issues that I have. And then, everyone's got their stuff. And it was very expensive. It was not cheap. It was not cheap. I feel like it's pretty unaffordable for most people. Yeah, that's probably true. I feel like with mine, it had to be like I had to pick a certain type of therapist, so it cost a little bit more money, and that was very annoying. So maybe it's cheaper if you're just going for like standard talk therapy, but if you're going for like CBT or anything like that, it seems very expensive. Yeah, no, you're right, and you have to like sit with your feelings too. When you have feelings, it's important to like think about them, accept them, and then try to let them go. If you the more you fight your feelings, the worse they are. Like if you are upset about something and you just completely try to push it out of your mind, I feel like that's also not good because you're fighting your feelings, and that's not gonna work out. It's gonna come out. You know what I mean? So it's best to just sit with your feelings a little bit. I try to be level headed. I don't know. I don't know if I always am level headed, but I try my best. I try my best. Always feel your feelings, and then you gotta let them go. And remember, this too shall pass, baby. Everything passes, good and bad. It's gonna pass. That's why you can't ruin your good moments with the bad moments. You can't. You can't let it do that. Don't let shitty stuff rob you. Because I look back at so many times where I was worried about really dumb stuff, and like it wasn't dumb to me at the time, but it look in retrospect, it was really I cried and wasted so much time over silly things. So when you think about it from that way, then you start being like, oh, I need to stop wasting time on this stuff. No, do not have similar. Do not have a simmering rage. That is definitely not healthy. Simmering rage is probably not good for anybody. Probably not for the best. Um, I mean, I think that I agree with you with certain types of therapy, but I think for me, I went to CBT, which is like it had exposure therapy. It had like like a big thing that I learned in therapy, which I think everyone should talk about and learn, is like when you have a thought and it's really affecting you, you really have to dissect your thought and like why, like, is it true? And if it is true, like, what about it is true? And like, what about it being true bothers you, or is it just something you made up? Like, you really have to dissect the thoughts that upset you. You've really got to dive in. Living out of spite, it's like mean animals that live like a million years. Mean animals live freaking forever. This I'm putting way too many layers on this. It's looking ridiculous. I think that but living out of spite also seems like a miserable way to live. Like I had a grandmother who was super angry all the time, and she definitely lived out of spite, and I was like, that can't be like a fun way to live either. You know, like she lived a long time, but like it's not worth it if it's not a good time. You gotta have a good time. Life is short. You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun. You gotta have a good time. You've got to have a good time. You've got to laugh. You've got to laugh whenever you can, because at some point you're gonna cry. At some point you're gonna cry, so you gotta laugh while you can. That is the most important thing. That's the most important thing. Laugh. What do you mean? Like what particularly? I really like I'm Catholic, but I'm very like spiritual hippie, and like I love Ram Dass, and I think that a lot of stuff he says is true. Like I just like a lot of stuff he said. So I just I don't know. I just go by trying not to be hard on yourself. That's all I know. Don't be so hard on yourself, and treat yourself the way you treat other people. Because usually most people treat other people good, and they treat themselves like shit. They treat themselves bad, but they'll be nice to other people. Um, I think that I get what you're saying, but if you have like an OCD, like I was there because for a type of OCD that I have, like regarding certain issues. So for me, it would be like I had this thought that everyone was always staring at me and like judging me and thinking bad things about me. So I had to dissect those thoughts and be like, why am I thinking that? And obviously the reason was because I had a problem, but it's also like I had to dissect it and be like, is it true? Do I have evidence that it's true? And then when I go down the list, I'd be like, kind of no, like I'm making this all up. So I think it just depends on the thought. Like I think if you're having like OCD, you really need to dissect it. It's a little different. That's why I think therapy for OCD for me was more worth it. I don't necessarily think just going and telling someone your problems is worth it. I really don't like this thing where friends are like, just because I'm your friend doesn't mean I'm your therapist. Because it's like, I think you should be able to talk about your problems with your friends. Like, yes, you shouldn't use your friends as therapists, but I think people are getting really weird about like, I don't owe anyone anything, and my friends shouldn't use me as a therapist. I think the whole point of having friends is to have people that you like love and that you could talk to. So I think that you shouldn't necessarily need a stranger to talk to. If you do, you do. But I think if you have good friends, it's nice to lean on them. It sounds very weird. It's a weird mindset where they're like, I don't need people telling me their problems. It's like your friends aren't just there to be friends with you. I don't know. Your friend like there's not be friends with you, but they're not just there to have fun with you. The whole point of having friends is to have people to lean on, you know? That's the point of it. Like if your friend is going through a hard time, you support them. You don't go, "Oh, got a therapist." Like what? What kind of mindset is that? I think all I know, man, is that we just need to be kinder to myself. Yeah, we need to be kinder to me. No, that's not what I'm saying. Be kinder to yourself. That's it. Just be kinder to yourself. Be more patient with yourself, and learn to feel things and let them go. If you let what I learned a lot too with the OCD stuff is a lot of it is just like you have to let it go. Yeah, literally, kind of. I mean, obviously, it's not great to have the mindset that you suck, but you have to just learn to like have that thought like, oh, I suck, and then let it go, because being upset about it is not like productive to you, you know? You can't live in that. If I had took every bad thought I had and just was like, okay, I'm depressed about this. I'm gonna go lay in my bed. That really wouldn't help me. So like sometimes I'm like, oh, I suck, but I still have to get up and do things, and then you forget about it. If you're, I think a lot of people are just too in their heads because they have nothing else going on, and I don't mean that in a mean way, but if you have nothing going on and you're like bed rotting, you are gonna get so deep into your own problems. People who are super busy don't have time to be worrying about if they suck. And I don't mean that to be mean, like as if people need lives. I'm not trying to say it like that. I'm just trying to say like it you have to force yourself to be busy and then you will worry less about sucking because like who cares? You have to get up and do stuff. You have to get up and live. You can't just lay in bed. Bed rotting is making people crazy and insane. It's bed rotting is really not good. The bed rotting stuff is really really bad. I'm a big believer that bed rotting is bad and we should not be encouraging bed rotting because it's making people too like A, it's ruining people's attention spans, but B, it's also just making people like have way too much time to be miserable. People back in the olden days when they had like farms and shit, they were not sitting around like I suck, I'm the worst person ever, you know? They were just doing their shit. They were just doing their shit. They were just working on their little farms. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I might sound like a crazy person, but I'm not super wise or anything. That's just how I look at it. That's just how I look at it. Yeah. Yeah, and the thing that sucks is with ADD, I don't know what yours is, but I have to take Adderall and like there's really no other medicine for it except stimulants and like stimulants sometimes make me focus on the like the wrong thing. No, I think if someone has depression, that's different than what I'm saying though. I'm talking about people who like they don't have depression, but they're just like get into the mindset or they get into the lifestyle where all they do for fun is sit on TikTok on their bed. They might be becoming depressed, but I think they're becoming depressed because that's what's going on. I don't think that I'm not really talking about people who are so depressed they can't get out of bed. Caffeine doesn't really. I'm drinking caffeine right now. I don't think caffeine really does anything. I feel like the only thing that works for me. Oh, I don't like the white under the eyes. Is stimulants, but like they can make me really like if I take Adderall, I will focus on just like either what I'm supposed to focus on or I could focus on staring at my phone. Yeah, I understand completely. I literally got sent to like special ed camp because I just took longer than other kids. So trust me, I get it. I took longer in everything. I took longer to read. I took a long time with everything. It sucks, especially if the teacher's not understanding and they like you get kind of punished for it. Like I could not focus as a kid. I would get up and run around and I try to talk to everybody and everyone would get annoyed by me and it was very frustrating. So I understand. It's not fun. It's not fun to be yeah, when the stimulants lock onto the wrong thing, it's like no, I literally have to like hide my phone sometimes so that because if I'm on the Adderall and I pick up my phone, I will just go insane like tweeting or just texting or doing stupid stuff. I can't be on my phone on the Addy because I will lock in the wrong way. I don't, and I would never use them to like take play video games or something. Like to me, it is medicine, and I take it to like function. You know, I take it to function and be able to focus. Like I'm sure when I'm on stream, because I don't take them before stream, I'm probably just rambly, and I try not to. It's just my brain is always in a million places. My brain is always in a million places. Yeah, I get that. I feel like I also get oh sorry. I feel like I also have the problem where like I know what I want to say, or I'll be having a conversation with someone and I cut them off, but I don't want to. It's just like I can't help it. It's very frustrating. It is extremely frustrating because you know you're being rude, but you can't help it. It's like you know you're thinking about what they're gonna say and you have a response to it. It's very very hard because it feels so rude. Exactly. It's exactly. And I've noticed that usually the things that people point out in other people like are things that they don't like about themselves. Like if I've noticed that people who call other people lazy are usually pretty lazy themselves. It's weird, but I've noticed that. It's like they don't like it in themselves and they're more prone to noticing it in other people. I don't know why, but I think that's a pretty common thing. I know that I always notice the flaws I see in myself in other people first and I get mad about it. Like I'll notice like, oh, that person like makes excuses to not do things they don't want to do and then I'm like, oh shit, that's something I hate about myself also. That is also not something I enjoy about myself. Yeah, no, that it sucks so bad when you like interrupt people and you know you're being rude and you don't want to be rude but you can't help it. It's very frustrating. You probably do. I mean, maybe you don't, but it's pretty common. I mean, it's definitely pretty common. I just think that It's embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. I'll tell people I'm sorry for cutting you off, and then I cut them off 15 more times. I think that religion for me is always a nice way to, um, like, I see people more, like, tenderly, I think. But I don't think that people who aren't religious don't see that. I just feel like, I connected to other people. We're all, we're all in this together. But I see that regardless. I mean, I try to have empathy no matter what. I try to have empathy. I feel like I feel like you should just, like, I don't know, it's very kindergarten rules, and I don't know much better than this because I'm not, like, a super wise person, but just treat people like you want to be treated. And, like, treat people like you know them, and, like, treat people like you want your sibling to be treated. If you don't like yourself and you would treat yourself like shit, treat them like how you'd want someone to treat your sister or your brother or your mom. You'd want those people in your family to be treated good. So that's how you should treat other people. Especially if the person's going through a hard time. And even if they're not, even if it's just a person you see, just be nice to everybody. Just always be nice. Just be nice. You literally never have any idea with what's going on in someone's personal life. Ever. Sometimes people, like, they act really well about things, or they act like things don't affect them, and it does, and it, like, really affects them, Yeah, that's a good way to be. Try to always be the best person that you could have been when you were younger. Like, be a person that you're proud of. That's the most important thing. Which I don't get. There's so many adults who are, like, mean people, and I'm like, are you proud to act like that? Like, imagine your mother saw you being a jerk to strangers online, I don't think your mother would like that. I don't think your mother would agree with you. I think your mother would say, that stinks. She would say, that stinks. I know some people would be like, I don't care what my mother thinks, and in that case, I don't know, but yeah, you just be a nice person. Be a nice person. Treat people how you want your loved ones to be treated. Cause treat people how you want to be treated doesn't always work. Cause some people treat themselves like shit. So, like, sometimes it doesn't even matter. Like, a lot of people are not very nice to themselves. They're very mean to themselves, and I empathize. But we have to be kinder to ourselves. We have to. Like, if you fail, like I said, with you fail your test or something, you were doing the best you were doing at the time. Very few people do bad on purpose on anything. Most people are trying their best all the time. And you can only you can only do great sometimes. It's not going to happen every time. It's not going to happen every time. Aw, thank you so much. That is extremely kind. That is extremely kind. I feel like I never make any sense when I talk. So I hope I don't sound crazy, but that genuinely makes me feel really good. I love chatting with you guys. You guys make me so happy. Florida woman always just says, think of your beloved family member and treat other people that way. How you want that person treated. That's the most important thing. Because I love, like, I can't fathom the thought of someone, like, being mean to my mom. And, like, when you're talking to other people, treat them that way, Even if they're being a jerk to you, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Like, the only things I've ever regretted in my life have been being a jerk. I've never regretted being nice to someone, even if the person didn't deserve it, Thank you very much. Thank you. Even if the person didn't deserve it and they were being a jerk, I feel good if I was nice to them. But if I was a jerk back to them, I'm not proud of that, I'm not proud of, it doesn't matter if they deserved it or not. I'm not proud of it. It's not how I want to be. I don't ever want to treat people bad. And a lot of times people don't really deserve to be, they're just going through a hard day, and they're just having a hard day. It's, you can make their day better. You can make their day better by being nice. Most people, if they're jerks, it has nothing to do with you, so don't take it so personally. Don't take it personally. I don't know if I'm, like, losing connection. It seems okay. Not taking things personally is also something you learn as you get older, which is really nice. Because, like, no one really, cares. Oh, for some reason it's, like, kicking me off. Huh? It won't let me chat. It's, like, not letting me chat. Is it still going? Wait, hold on. It says I have to enable channels. Let me see. Enable channels. I don't know. Why won't it let me do that? I don't know. I don't know if anyone could type. It's, like, being really weird. Chat? Enable chat? Reload? Very weird. Very weird. I'm trying to fix it. Oh, it should be fine now. It should be fine. I think so. I think so. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's not fine. Maybe it's not. Okay, now it's finally fixed. Okay. All right. All right. That was weird. Yeah, no. I don't remember what I was saying, but nothing's personal. Whatever. Nothing's personal. That's all you gotta know. It's not personal. It's not. That's what I was gonna say. Everyone's always thinking about themselves. It's like when you're in high school and you have a big, you have to read in front of the class, and you're really worried about reading in front of the class. It's always best to go super early because everyone's always thinking about themselves, you know? So it's like, life is like that too. People are just thinking about themselves. No one cares about your presentation, so don't worry about it, you know? Just go and get it done. The more you put it off, the more people will notice. It's like also like if you go to a dance and everyone's dancing except one person, you actually only notice the one person who's not dancing. So it's better to just join in and dance. It's better to just have the fun, you know? I don't know. Like I said, I never know if I make any sense. I feel like I'm always rambling, but I'm sure some of you get what I'm trying to say. You just gotta join in on the dance. You just got to join in, have some fun. Have some fun. I don't know if my chat is even working, so maybe I'm just chatting by myself. Let me do a hello. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, as you get older, you get better about it. As you get older, you'll get better. Hello, hello, hello. What is up? What is up? Yeah, you get better as you get older. I mean, that's just. I feel like I'm talking like I feel like I'm like I don't make any sense, but you just need to join in on the dance of life, and that's that thing with like wishing you asked someone to hang out or get someone's number. Those are things you regret later, and hopefully you just apply them to the future. Nothing bad comes of those things. Like the good scenario is that you get that person's number, or you get to dance or hang out with them. Bad scenario is they say no, and that's okay, and life goes on. Life goes on, but you gotta try. You gotta join the dance of life. You've got to join the dance of life. Hello, 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 hello. How are you doing? I might draw Kirby this stream. I'm contemplating drawing some Curb. I'm contemplating drawing some Curb. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's right. That's right, baby. You gotta join in on the dance of life. Yeah, my back is, I'm shrimping hard. I'm shrimping hard. I can't lie. I can't lie. I'm shrimping hard. Let me shrink this a little bit. Maybe I'll do Kirby on this same, it depends on what you're buying. If you're buying, it should be free. The stickers and stuff is, free, and it's, like, cost me a little bit more, but, like, it's okay. Because if stickers and prints are free shipping, because I can ship it with stamps, like, international stamps, because it's in a flat. So, it shouldn't cost you a load. I don't think it will. I don't think it will. You can check it on the site, though. You can check it. Like, I have it all set up. I got gamer posture. I literally sit like this. I don't know about that, but thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will say, my brother died when I was young, and that probably made me have, like, a more chill view on life. I feel very chill. So, this is how I sit when I draw. I literally am like, I shrimp. I shrimp hard. I'm like, hello. Hello. And then the stream is up here, and I'm like, ugh. I'm probably more chill because of that. I don't know if, that's why, but I feel like I've realized, I'm pretty lucky just to be on this freaking rock. You just gotta enjoy it while you are here. You just gotta enjoy it while you're here. You've got to enjoy the rock. You've got to enjoy the floating space rock. Join the dance. Join the dance of life. That is the best thing you can do, baby. I hope you dance. Like that song, she says, I hope you dance. It's like, I feel like whenever I go to a family wedding or something, or I go to any wedding, I always just want everyone to dance. I always feel sad when there's someone in the corner. I mean, yeah, no, it's nervous. It's scary to ask people out, but like, or not ask people out or ask people to do anything. There's been people I wanted to be friends with and I didn't ask, and I regret it. Like, it happens to everybody, but also if those people say no, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's, you just find people who are the right people. It's never the end of the world if someone says no. Big booms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, 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 boom. 5 big booms, baby. Yeah, I feel like when you realize, how lucky we are to be here in general, you're very chill. It makes you very chill. It makes you quite chill. But also, I think that anyone who is mean to someone because of how they look, those people just suck in general. Like, that's not... It's not that they... I don't know. I don't like to say people suck, but, like, that's a very sucky and limiting way to look at life. So, like, regardless, if people treat people like that, it's not very nice. It's not very nice. It's very silly. It's just silly. It like only it hurts you in the end because you miss out on some really cool people because you of something so silly. Something so silly. And that could go in a second. You know, like if it's like you can get into a wreck and destroy your face in a second and that's it. And that happens to people all the time. There's people who are like beautiful like models and they lose their looks very very fast because they get into an accident. They get into an accident. Yeah, I hope you're doing better. I didn't consider that you were still sick. I hope that it's passed. I hope that it's passed or whatever it is. I hope that you're feeling okay now. But yeah, looks can go in literally seconds. So if that's how people are choosing their friends, that's very silly. That's very silly. And also, attractive to someone is just not attractive to someone else. It's you know what I mean? Like it's all different for everybody. There's people I find very attractive that other people don't find attractive at all. I find like Seth Rogen super hot. Seth Rogen's super hot. And a lot of people don't think he's attractive. That's kind of, I know that's not what you were talking about, but still, I just think the whole idea of how people treat people bad because of how they look is just so insane. It is insane. It is dumb. That's so mean. Yeah, don't, no, you can't let it make you bitter, but it's very sad because there's so many people missing out on, like, beautiful friendships or relationships over something that really does not matter. And also, when you get to know someone, that's obviously when you see, like, they become more beautiful to you when they're a good person, you know? That's when you see, like, their true inner beauty. Which is, sounds corny, but it really is true. We do hate the big C, man. The big C sucks. I fucking hate the big C, but can't let it keep you down, man. Can't let it keep you down. You cannot let it keep you down. Well, you can do whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do, but try not to let it keep you down. You gotta enjoy your time on the rock. You gotta enjoy your time on the rock. It's very unfair, but I always look at it like, well, I mean, and I'm not saying you should apply this because I'm not in your situation, but instead of like people always saying like, why me? It's like, why not me? You know what I mean? Like, it's gotta happen to someone, so you just gotta learn to deal with it. Obviously, in your situation, you could be as bitter as you want. That's totally understandable, but that's how I look at other situations. Why not? Why not me? Why not? That's so mean though. I hope there were kids. I mean, going to the gym, I get self-conscious going to the freaking gym. I get very self-conscious going to the gym. The gym is scary cuz gym people I think that if you go to like a Planet Fitness or something, that's always better. That's always better. I mean, I wouldn't refer to my friends as uggos. I think everyone's got their own looks. I mean, I certainly struggle with my issues and I understand how it is. So I get it. I just think that, you know, everyone's got something good for them. Everyone's got stuff that's good for them. I know a few people that are incredibly beautiful and kind inside and out. And I know a couple people that they're, you know, beautiful on the inside and it shines outside. So, you know, everyone's different, but I don't really think we should call out friends uggos. Come on. Come on. I guess if your friends don't mind it. But still, that I would still see, that makes me sad because what if it really secretly hurts their feelings? That makes me, I always worry about people going home like after a hangout and something their friend said like hurting their feelings. I know it's stupid, but I always think about that. I always think about that. Cuz you never know what people freaking cry over at night. It is dude stuff. I can't my 2 cents don't really matter cuz I'm not a dude, so I can't give my 2 cents. Exactly. If you can make a girl laugh, that's your in. That is your in. You just got to make the girl laugh. Does she have a nose? Tell your homies that they rock. Tell your homies that they're good looking and they rock. Let me see it. Let me see. We never know what people cry about at night. I mean, we really never do. There's plenty of times where people have been mean to me and I act like I don't care and then I get really upset about it later on. Which, you know, that probably everybody feels like that sometimes. You're like, oh, haha, and then you're like, actually, that really hurt my feelings. That really hurts my feelings. I like this one way more than that one. I think this one came out good. I don't really like the other one, but I tried. Which one was I gonna do next? Who was I gonna do next? Oh, I was gonna do a Kirby, I think. I think that guys are different. I think guys can be a little tougher with each other. But I don't know how sensitive guys are when it comes to that kind of stuff. I know girls are very sensitive. I don't know how sensitive guys are. I mean, if guys aren't, and also everyone's different. Some people can laugh about stuff and let it go. Other people can't. So It just depends. I think that like I had a friend once that we would always make jokes about, like not mean, nothing really mean, but we would always make jokes. And then one day she came to me and she was like crying and she was like, "Those jokes really hurt my feelings." And I was, Kirby, I'm gonna draw Kirby. She was like, "Those jokes really hurt my feelings," and I felt so bad because I had no idea. Like I thought she was in on it, you know. I thought she was like laughing with us. Oh yeah, if you target something that you know someone is sensitive about, that's just being a jerk. That's not like playful ribbing, you know. That's just being a freaking jerk. Because it's like, why? You can make fun of so many things that aren't that thing. Like it's very easy to make fun of someone being like, "Oh, you suck at video games." You don't have to be like, "Oh, you have a big nose." You know what I mean? There's no need. I I have not seen that show. I've heard of it though. In-betweeners to me means something totally different. When I think in-betweeners, I think of animation, like the people who draw the in-between slides. This is going to be a super simple curb. A super, super simple curb. A very simple, dimple curb. Because I draw so many Kirby's, but I feel like I do have to draw an updated Kirby's. Is it a comedy? What is the one with the girl who's like really sarcastic? I know it's not that one, but she always does like the history stuff and she does interviews with people and she's always like very sarcastic. She's British, that's why I'm asking. I don't know if anyone knows. She's the one with that viral TikTok that's about like Egypt and she's like, "Cuz I'm not in ancient Egypt." Like that one. Does anyone know what I'm talking about, or do I just sound like an insane person? When I think of schools, I think of Jamie Private School Girl, which is Australia, but it cracks me up. Philomena Kunk, that girl, she's so freaking funny. She is so funny. I love her. I don't know anything about her. Whenever I say I love someone, people are like, "Don't you know that she eats babies?" And I'm like, "Okay, never mind." Like whenever, not about her, but whenever I say anything about anyone that I like, they're like, "They eat babies." I'm like, "Okay," because it's like everyone's always got some weird dark shit in their past I don't know about, and then I get yelled at for being a fan. I get yelled at. She burnt, literally, that's how it is. You'll be like, "Oh, I love Jessica." And they're like, "You don't know that Jessica burned my crops?" And it's like, I don't know. I don't know Jessica that well. I just don't know her a little bit. I see people get mad and they're like, "Oh, I can't believe you're following this person on Twitter. Like, why are you following them?" It's like, not everyone keeps up with everyone in the entire world um, and their drama. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. That's kind of follow policing, I think it's called. Like, that's a little insane. That's a little insane. I have not seen that. I only know her, but she cracks me up. She's really good. She's very good at like doing interviews and stuff and like keeping a straight face, saying really stupid stuff. She's pretty. She's very pretty. She's very pretty. I mean, she's attractive, but she obviously she plays it down for that role, but she's like, is she also like a natural redhead? I think she's very pretty. I mean, she might be. I might totally be making that up, but she's just really good at what she does because a lot of people would like break character, and especially with doing interviews and stuff, if you get embarrassed easily, it's like Nathan Fielder where you're like, you can't get embarrassed easily. You have to be able to like take some embarrassment, which not everyone could do. Not everyone could sit there and get humiliated or like make themselves sound really stupid. Nathan Fielder's great at it. I'll definitely watch it. I will definitely watch it. I'm always looking for new stuff to watch. I like Nathan Fielder a lot. I was like anti Nathan Fielder, like I really didn't want to watch Nathan Fielder, and then I watched it and I was like, "Oh no, this is fantastic." Like when he does the poop flavored yogurt, I will definitely watch it. I will watch it. If it's anything like that kind of comedy, that cracks me up. I like a lot of British comedy. It's good. I also watched Fleabag recently, and I thought that show was crazy good. It's not. That's more of like a drama, I guess, but it was very funny. Like there were funny elements to it. Um, I thought that one was pretty good. Fleabag was pretty good. I was confusing it with that other show. What is the name of that show? I was confusing it with Shameless, which is also a good show, but I didn't realize because everyone was like, "Watch that show," and I was like, "I've already seen it," and then I realized it's a different show. It's a different show. Shameless is fun, but I think I prefer Fleabag. Fleabag's really good. Fleabag is really good. I mean, they're not related to each other at all. I don't know why I thought that. I think just because the names were like kind of scummy names. And the guy from The Bear being in Shameless is cool. The Bear is a great show. Maybe it's just because I have like dead brother trauma. But U.S. Shameless. I've never seen UK Shameless. I have never seen it. Is it any good though? Because I like UK skins way better than the U.S. skins. The U.S. skins sucked. U.S. skins was not very good. You have to be really brave to mess with people. You also have to like be prepared for them to like go berserk. Aren't some of the impractical jerkers? Aren't some of them getting canceled? Yeah, the priest character is great, and I think that he was very sympathetic. to her, and like he was right. The whole it'll pass thing, he was 100% right. I think that she was more of a mess than I was expecting. Yeah, they're jerking it. They're jerking it. The U.S. skins was not very good because it seemed very like British teenage culture, and it didn't seem like American culture at all. So it just didn't fit. Like American teenagers parties and stuff, but oh, that's not good. Oh, I knew it was two because I saw a meme that was like George Bush, and it was like another impractical joker has been accused. Another one has been accused, and I was like, no, I never got into that show. I don't like people being embarrassed unless it's the person that's like setting themselves up to be embarrassed. If that makes any sense. So I feel like they did a lot of stuff that was embarrassing to the other people more than them, which I don't really like. That I like to, if I'm gonna watch someone be embarrassed, I want it to be the person that like knows what's going on, not the not the innocent victim. Not the innocent victim. UK skins, I liked. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm older. I like the first generation. I thought that was the best. I thought when I was a teenager, I was like idolized Cassie, which is horrible. Derry Girls looks really good too. I just love the guy who played Jamie in Jamie Private School Girls. I know that's Australian, but if you haven't seen it, it is so freaking funny. Maybe I should do him with blue eyes. Maybe I should do him with blue eyes. You know what American show I would compare it to, even though it's way different? Degrassi. I would compare it to Degrassi. Oh, that Degrassi's not even American. Degrassi's Canadian. Oopsie, my bad. My bad. Pranks should always be harmless. That's how I feel about college hazing too. You can do really like you're right. No, you're right. Degassi, woo! I think his eyes are black, but they have blue at the bottom. I guess I should probably look up Kirby's eyes. I guess. I think they're either black with blue at the bottom, or there's something weird. They're like black, blue, and white. They're the weirdest eyes I've ever seen. They're like blue at the bottom and then white on top. Okay. They're very strange eyes. Degrassi is Canadian, and I forget that all the time. When I think of Degrassi, I think of Drake, and I'm like, why what even was that? What even was that? I can't believe Drake got paralyzed on Degrassi. Maybe I'm showing my age. Maybe I'm sounding really ancient here, but this was a good stream. I'm glad that you could come by. I'm very glad, and I hope to see you again soon. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you for coming. I'm gonna check that message. I promise I'll check that message. I hope you have a good night. High school centered stuff is I don't like watching it as an adult, but I enjoyed it as a teenager. I can't really watch it as an adult. I don't think I could watch Skins like as a grown up now, but I could definitely watch it and enjoy it when I was a teenager. I think that thank you. I think that when I was a teenager, oh sorry. I think that when I was a teenager, I idolized the wrong things. I was like, "Oh, I want to be anorexic like her." Like that was my mindset when I was like a teenager. So I looked at them in the wrong way, which is probably why teenagers shouldn't be watching those shows. I was looking at them very stupidly. I was looking at them very dumb. I think it's kind of weird to be into that stuff when you're a adult though. It's like, why are you an adult like obsessed with skins? I don't know. I found this but then again, I don't like to judge because I'm a Disney adult. Like how could I judge, you know? I think it's a little strange. Oh yeah, it definitely did because it didn't make it look bad. Like Cassie looked cool as hell. Like Cassie seemed like a cool person, and she was like giving tips and tricks too, which is not good. Like as an adult, I look at that and I'm like, if I had a teenager, I would never ever want them to watch that show. But as a teenager, I was like, oh, this is awesome. And parents were not caring what we watched, you know? Parents were not like, oh no, my kid can't watch this. And meanwhile, we're all just like, oh yeah, eating disorders. Oh yeah, but it was not healthy. It was not good. It was very stupid. But I also think that was just a different time. I think teenagers are a little smarter now, or their parents are a little more interested in what they're doing. I know my parents did not give a shit. They were like, whatever you want to watch, who cares? Well, my parents cared about me, but they also didn't realize the kind of stuff that was on TV. I think, you know, they weren't like worried about it because they didn't realize the type of stuff that was on TV. Teenagers are always going to get themselves in trouble. You always got to watch out because teenagers will get themselves in trouble. That's what they do. Like, I think about my teenage cousins all the time, and I'm like, oh, God, I don't even want to know the type of shenanigans they get up to. Jaws freaking rocks. She was trying to just show you a good-ass movie. She was just trying to show you a good movie. That's not her fault. That's not her fault. She was just trying to make you be awesome, you know? She was trying to make you be awesome. I really like Jaws. Jaws is not too bad, but I guess it depends on the age you see it. If you're a little kid and you see Jaws, it probably makes you very afraid of water. I would guess. I would guess. I was watching this video that was like shark attacks or something earlier. It was like 3 hours of shark attack stories. Yeah, my mom. Oh, my phone just died. My mom was letting me watch like pretty gory stuff as a teenager. Sorry, I just need to check something because I just got like a million texts, and I always scared when I get a million texts. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, it wasn't anything. But like whenever my mom texts me a million times, I'm like, oh great, now what's happened? Yeah, no, my parents, once I hit a certain age, they're like, watch whatever you want, do whatever you want, be free, be free, be free. But I just don't think parents back then were aware because they weren't like didn't grow up watching shit the same way, so they probably just weren't aware of the weird stuff. I was like 10 years old and I was like, Faces of Death, yes, awesome, awesome. Awesome. I need to watch this. This is good. But then again, we were all watching that bad stuff on Live Leak and stuff too. It was everywhere. That stuff was everywhere. I think kids are a lot more sensitive now. I don't think that kids are watching the same stuff. I could be wrong. Maybe there's certain kids that are, but I don't think that it's happening as much now either. I don't think kids are watching gore videos. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. Maybe I'm wrong. This is the worst Kirby I've ever drew. Let me change his legs, because his legs are the problem. Well, his coloring is not great either. I have to fix him. I'm not going to give up on this Kirby. I will fix him. I will fix him. This will be a good Kirby. The Shock websites when we were young were freaking crazy, man. We were like 12 years old at lunch watching like beheading videos. And we were like, da-da-da. It made us very desensitized for sure. For sure. That was not something that I don't think our parents knew that was even a thing. Like my parents would not have known that. I wasn't showing my parents. So I don't think they had any reason to like suspect that that's what we were doing. It was just the internet was so new. Oh, good. I'm glad it wasn't too busy. Although I know sometimes it's nice to be busier because it's keeps you it gives you a reason to be there. So depends. Halloween is good. The older scary movies, looking back at them now, they're so like not they're not gory or anything, so they feel so mild. Like at the time they were crazy. My mom used to think that The Birds was the scariest movie ever. Like The Birds. And I'm like, that's not even kind of scary now. But like when she was a kid, that was terrifying. Stuff is just getting way too real. The movies and stuff are getting really scarily real. This is not right. This is the Kirby, you're going south. You're going south, Kirby. You're going freaking south on me. I don't know, something about the coloring. I think I just made him too dark. I don't know if there's any way to come back from this. I'm going to try, but I don't know if I can come back from this. Yeah, that's literally how it was. Being at lunch and watching just the worst videos of all times. And being like, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Let me see if there's any way I could lighten the curb. There we go. That kind of helps. That kind of helps, but not really. Not really. I know I'm going to give him legs and stuff, but I just drew him too dark. I think that I have to, I think I'm going to have to try again. I think I got to do a new Kirby. I'm just not happy with him. I also didn't do a sketch. I think when I do a sketch, I'm always happier. This was not my proudest drawing on here. Okay, so Kirby. It's hard because he's just so round, but I like his roundness. It's just, you know. All right. I want him to be eating something. I want him to be mid-eat. Mid-suck. He's mid-suck. Oh, I was going to draw Kirby boobies, but I'm not because I've drawn so many Kirbys, I know I can do this. Maybe I'll do him eating, like, a cookie or something. He's just like, oh, maybe his mouth should be bigger, too. Like, he's fully suck. Fully mid-suck. Kirby rocks. I like Kirby. More Kirby fans. The Kirby song. The Kirby song. You know which song I think about all the time? It's so stupid. The one from, Super Size Me. There's a part where they're all singing a song, and it's, like, all about fast food, and it gets stuck in my head all the time. I don't know if anyone's gonna know what the hell I'm talking about, but it's a part where they're singing about food. All right, I'm gonna do some stars. Maybe I'll do a planet, but he's like mid suck. Should I make him have a cookie, or should this be like a planet? Should it be a cookie? Rock and Roll McDonald's! It's literally Rock and Roll McDonald's. Oh my god, you knew it. You knew it. It's literally Rock and Roll McDonald's. It gets stuck in my damn head all the time. It's because they made us watch Super Size Me so freaking much. We had to watch Super Size Me every single year, and we were like, we freaking get it. We get it. McDonald's is bad for you. We get it. Although, you know what? There's that guy who eats that's like he eats that shit every day. Every single day he has a Big Mac and he's fine. He is fine. But I think he only has one Big Mac every day. It's like anything. Like someone could live on a diet of Kit Kats, honestly, as long as they don't go crazy. As long as Morgan Spurlock is the funniest person in the entire world for blaming all that stuff on McDonald's when he was like a full-blown alcoholic. Like that is just the craziest thing. Literally, that's like he was like, "Damn, this McDonald's is bad." And meanwhile, he's just a massive alcoholic. And the doctor was like, I've only ever seen this in severe late-stage alcoholics." And he was like, "I don't know anything about that. All I've been doing is McDonald's. All I've been doing is McDonald's." And the doctor was like, "Okay." And also, it's just a silly experiment because, yes, of course, if you eat the biggest McDonald's size every single day, all 3 meals, you are going to have health issues. That's not like... that clip of him throwing up in the McDonald's parking lot is crazy, but I think it's crazier considering he's just probably just drank a shit ton the night before. And he edited that all out. Like, I think that's so silly. It's goofy. It's freaking goofy. Yeah, I mean that we had to watch that in Health literally every year, and now school, and then also it has Jared Fogle in it, surrounded by a bunch of kids, which is like aged horribly. It has aged very badly. Like I was like I cannot believe this is still in the movie. He's just surrounded by kids, and I was like, oh no, I can't believe this Subway guy's evil. Like and he's like fully evil. He's not even like a little evil. Like he is evil. He's an evil man. He's an evil man. It's fucking crazy. Rock and roll McDonald. Yeah, no, he was not framed. He's guilty as can be. He's guilty as can be. I wonder how long has he got in prison? He's gonna be in prison for a long time. Did he get shanked? I would not be surprised because they don't like child abusers in prison. I know that. They don't like his kind. I would have thought they'd have him in protective custody because I feel like usually that's where they put those kind of bad criminals, like the worst kind, you know? If you Subway man, Jared Fogle, if you go to prison and all the other prisoners think you're scum, like you're like truly like the bottom of the barrel human being, you know? All the other prisoners are just like, "Damn, you suck. Damn, you suck." Anyway, I think that's just anyone who hurts kids in any way. Flesh Simulator. Vsauce, I've heard of Vsauce, but I've never heard of Flesh Simulator. I'm assuming that's like if it's like Vsauce, so like a morbid version of Vsauce, you mean? I'm assuming that's what you're saying. He's mid suck. He's literally mid suck. He's mid going. He's in the weird position. Is it like science-y type of stuff? When I think of Vsauce, I think like learning. I think I have a little sympathy for being cringe on Twitter because a lot of these guys are just old. Like, a lot of it is just old guys. Yeah, I mean, if you leave kids and animals alone, you can go to prison and not be shanked. But if you don't want to do that, then you get what you get, man. You get what you get if you're that kind of person. You get what you get, and I don't really care if you get upset if you hurt, the innocent. If you hurt the innocent, that's on you. That's on you. I mean, how old is he? Because I've noticed that even, like, older millennials online, their presence is so cringe, but they'll be, like, the coolest person ever, but their online presence is so cringe. Like, I'm very cringe, so I can call other people cringe. It's okay. I am incredibly cringe, so I'm allowed. See, this Kerbo, I'm going to try and not shade so dark. I'm going to try and shade him a little lighter. Because the other one was getting way too dark. Way too dark. I'm going to try and shade him a little lighter. He was getting cooked. He was getting cooked up. He was getting cooked. Yeah, you would be. You'd be free. You'd be a free man. You'd be a free man. That movie's so good. Shawshank Redemption is so good. I haven't seen a good movie like that in a long time. Not in theaters. I don't know. Maybe they're out there. Maybe they're not. I have no idea. Maybe I'm just watching the wrong freaking movies. Maybe it's my fault. Because I'm sure that there's got to be people making good movies. But, like, maybe they're not getting funded to get made. Maybe they're not getting funded. I want to watch Good Will Hunting again. Good Will Hunting was fun. I like Good Will Hunting. I like Good Will Hunting. It was good. I love Robin Williams, so honestly, anything with Robin Williams is like 10 out of 10. Robin Williams is probably like one of my favorite people to have ever existed. Robin Williams was the GOAT. Robin Williams was the freaking GOAT, man. Yeah, for real, for real. Um, Robin Williams was just the GOAT. He was awesome. He was very awesome. I don't like when people say he was just depressed because he had a medical situation happening. So I don't think for him it was just depression. Like he had other issues going on in his life. He had some very serious medical stuff going on, which I think is understandable what happened. But it is sad. It is very sad. He just seemed like a nice guy and like very very funny. It's crazy how he could be so good at doing emotional parts, but also doing really funny. Like he was really funny, but he was also good at the emotional stuff. Patch Adams is a great movie. Patch Adams is great. It's also very sad. He's in a lot of sad freaking movies, man. He's in a lot of sad movies. I saw one recently. I don't remember the name, but he like goes to hell and he's like got to escape hell. I just don't remember the name. Patch Adams is good though. He's really good. He is good. He's in so many weird movies. I loved Miss Doubtfire when I was a kid. When I was a wee one. When I was wee. I liked Miss Doubtfire. I thought Miss Doubtfire was fun. I thought it was fun. And he had crazy drip. If you ever look at how young Robin Williams dressed, he dressed really cool. He would always be wearing, like, the coolest clothes ever. He was just always dressed really nice. Which is dumb. Like, it doesn't matter. But he had drip. He was drippy. He was drippy, drippy. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, when you're, like, I did that with, Wizard of Oz. I watched so much Wizard of Oz that my siblings would be like, please, stop with the Wizard of Oz. It's like when you're a kid, you pick your movies that you're obsessed with, and then you just never stop. I like this Kirby way better than the other one. Although I gotta fix his eyes. His eyes are terrifying. His eyes are a little scary. Do you guys remember the movie I, Robot, where Will Smith is dealing with those robots? Do you remember that movie? That movie was scary. That movie was scary. I didn't know what I was going in expecting, but I did not expect it to be like a horror movie. I did not. I feel like we're living in that one now. I feel like we're living in that one. There's another one where he's like dying of something and he I can't remember the name. He's dying of it and like I don't remember the name. He's in a lot of movies. He's in a lot of movies, man. He's in a lot of great movies. Will Smith, I don't know being in a lot of great movies, but I do remember that fucking movie I, Robot that scared the shit out of me. I was like, what is going on? I did not know this was a horror film. Like, what? I'm scared. Why am I scared? Why am I scared right now? Why am I terrified? It made me very afraid of robots. It made me very afraid of robots. Maybe that's why I'm, like, terrified of AI. Just actually really afraid of the robot movie. I know that they can go evil, man. I know that they can go evil. I think that Will Smith's best performance was, keep your wife's name out your mouth. Whatever he said. Whatever he said at that when he went loco bananas. Oh yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. That movie. That movie was the one where he had that disease. That's a good movie. They're all freaking good, man. He's just a great actor, so he could act. He could do anything. But he was also funny. Like his comedy when he did stand up and stuff, it was like I don't understand how some people are so talented and also they seem nice, and that's what I feel like the happiest people and people who really got stuff going for them. They're always just nice people. I've noticed that a lot. Like people that are living lives that I'm like, wow, I'd love to live that person's life. They seem wonderful. They're always just like nice, content people. And meanwhile, like the people who are like miserable and judgy, those are the ones who have the nasty things to say, you know, because they're like not content with their own lives or they're not content with themselves. They have to deal with whatever's going on in themselves because that's why they're so mean to other people. That's why they're so mean to other people. But like no one's ever bullied me or been mean to me that I've been like, oh, I wish I had their life. It's always people who are not very happy with themselves. But guys like him, it seemed like he was everything good. I mean, I'm sure parts of him sucked. He's a person, but you know, you guys get what I'm saying. Some people, it just seems like some people are talented and they're funny and they're this and they're that and they're just so nice. They're just so nice. You can't even hate them because they're so nice. Not that you should want to hate anyone, but you know, sometimes you're like, damn it, that person's got to have one flaw, and they don't. They don't even have one freaking flaw. They don't have one freaking flaw. I'm going to rotate him, and I think because he's maybe make him more like that. Simple curb. I mean, if they're mean though, I think there's something wrong in like they have something going on bad in their own life or they're not confident. Because if you're confident in yourself, you're not going to treat other people you're not going to treat other people well, like badly, I think. Anyone who's confident in themselves, they're just not treating people like shit, you know? I like John Candy. He's a funny guy. Whatever happened to the silly funny fat guys? Whatever happened to that, man? They're all on Ozempic. They're all on freaking Ozempic. Whatever happened? Whatever happened to that? I mean, and if people are like that and they are not, and why do I keep like it's like losing connection to my messages? It's very weird. It's very weird. Like I don't think I'm disconnecting, but I'm losing messages. It's like not letting me message. It's not letting me message. I have to like keep activating my chat, but it's okay. It's all right. We haven't crashed, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Chat. Bed chat? No. Chat. Enable? Yeah, I don't know anything about freaking Stavros, okay? All I know is that he's a cheater. All I know is that he's cheated. Let me see chat settings. Let me see. It should be fine. It should, I don't know. Chat working? Yeah, it should be fine now. It should be fine. I don't know. I have to watch Come Town because everyone's always talking about Come Town. I don't know anything about it, so I have to watch Come Town. I've got to watch it. Tony Maguire, it's funny when you see the videos with like where he was younger and he was like nicer to the paparazzi, and then as he gets older, he just gets like grumpier and grumpier and grumpier, and he's like fuck everybody. I'm trying to think what other movies he was in because I know he was in a lot of movies, but when I think of him, I only think of Spider-Man. But like that's not really fair to him because he was in other movies as well. He was in Pleasantview, I think, Pleasant Town, Pleasantview, one of those. Pleasant Valley. I liked him in that one. I can't think of a lot of movies he was in though. To me, he's just Spider-Man. Spider-Man. To me, he'll always just be Spider-Man. Alright, this is a very messy, simple curve, but he's not dark enough. Last time it was too light, and now he's too freaking dark. Or the opposite. Is it the Adam Friedland show, or is it Come Town? Which one is it? I'm so confused. This Kirby was a fail. The other ones Boo came out pretty cute. I think Boo came out cute, but Kirby was a little bit of a fail. Well, but that's okay. It's okay. Not every drawing is gonna be the best drawing ever. It's not gonna be. I can't believe he cheated on that Rachel Sennett girl. She's freaking gorgeous. He's crazy. He's a crazy one. That guy. He's pretty nuts. I associate them with Red Scare because of one of them dated Dasha, I guess. So that's my association. I'm gonna do a Mimi Pikachu. I already have this background drawn. It's the one from yesterday. I just cleaned it up, and then I'm just gonna draw like a really Mimi Pikachu. I always when I don't know what to draw. Goodbye. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I hope to see you soon. But I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, he dated Dasha. Okay. I wonder why they broke up. Because it's weird. They're both two celebrities with podcasts. I would figure they'd just get married. I don't know if those people ever intend on getting married. I don't know if that's like their thing. I feel like they're too cool. Or they act like they're too cool. Not that they are too cool, but I feel like those types of people are like, I'm never gonna get married. I'm gonna have fun forever. Which to each their own. Yeah, I guess Come Town. I think that I was saying I associate them with like the Red Scare stuff, which everyone knows my opinion on that. But so I won't get into it. But it's so weird. It's like I don't think they're too cool to get married, but I agree. I don't think they're ever gonna get married. I think those people are like too like they just think they're too cool for it, or they don't see the value in marriage or something. I don't know, which is weird because I feel like my opinion on Red Scare is that they're up their own ass. That was like maybe more aggressive than I meant it. I just think those types of people are like they're so mean. It's like mean spirited. Like I look at their tweets and I just don't think they're very nice people. I don't think, and I also think they're kind of up their own booties. I think they're a little up their own booties. Like they're just think they're better and cooler and smarter than everyone. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. I don't know them. They are very catty. They just seem like they think they're better than other people, and they do that thing I hate when people talk really slow and they're like, oh, I read theory, and it's like, okay, relax now, relax. I don't know. I don't like to talk shit. I really don't. But the vocal fry does drive me a little crazy. It does drive me a little crazy. I've never really listened to it. I've only seen their tweets, and I'm like, I can't. I don't like the vibe. The vibe is very mean-spirited. The vibe is mean-spirited. I mean, to each their own. I know some people like it, but to me that's like it's all like so fake, and it's all like they're not real weirdos. I'm sorry. I know real weirdos. They're not true weirdos. They're not like those videos to me are like the same type of people they make fun of for being cringe on like TikTok. Like if they weren't who they were, they would be getting made fun of for being cringe. But like I don't know. That's just my opinion. To each their own, though. To each their own. To each their own. I think Perry likes them. Perry's very nice, but I'm not in with that crowd. Like I always get associated with them, and people always just assume that I like am associated with them or have feelings about them or something. I don't really know them. I just know that I don't like them. I like Perry. Perry seems very nice, but like yeah, I think they're lame. I think that I don't care about anything. I'm super cool. I'm super hot and awesome. That's like get too old for it, man. Like that's like what you do when you're like 13. You know what I mean? Like it is very cool to care about things and like have your own interest and be nice to people. Those are the things that are cool. Those are the things that are cool. Perry is extremely nice. I don't have anything negative to say about Perry. Perry is a very nice person. Perry is a very, very kind, nice person. Perry is a nice, nice guy, so I have nothing negative to say about Perry. But they do that whole, like, too cool for school thing, and that drives me nuts. Also, I just think, like I said, if they weren't them, they'd be making fun of the people that make their kind of content. But, like, or not their kind of content, but, like, the super cringe stuff is, like, it's, they're not weird like that. Yeah, I agree with you. It's like, the whole thing about it, I can't take it. It drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. When I see their tweets, they just don't seem like nice people. They don't seem like nice people. This does not look like Pikachu. What am I doing that's making it not look like Pikachu? Oh, he doesn't have the red swirlies. Okay, I'm not gonna. I don't know any of these people, so I don't know any of them. So you know, maybe I'm totally wrong. I only go by their online persona. That's what I'm gonna say. I go by their online persona. Chunky Chew, make him Biggie. Make him Biggie. I think that I think you should be a nice person. And the too cool for school. I'm super smart. All I do is read theory, and I'm smarter than everyone. Also, and they act like that. And I'm not trying to be mean. I really am not. But I've seen them talk, and I'm like, you're just spouting intellectual nonsense that means nothing. Like it's. And I also don't even really think that you like understand what you're saying sometimes. Like not you, like them. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't. Like that's what that vibe is. You know. That's what that vibe is. It just doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't appeal to me. And I also think it's very weird. Exactly, it's not real life. And I also think it's very weird when there's like people who worship them, like they're like gods, and they like are obsessed with them, and I'm like, okay, relax. Relax, they're just people. They're just people. They're like, I'll do whatever they say. I think they're so cool. And I'm like, okay, relax. Let's calm down. Let's settle down. They're just people now. They're just people. I sound like such a hater. I really don't like saying it. I sound like a hater, but I really don't like their vibe. I really don't. I really don't. I got kicked out of a group chat because I said I didn't like their vibe. The girl was like, I'm a big fan. You gotta go. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She was pissed. She was pissed. But then that girl was also like not a very nice person either, and she was like saying a lot of bad things in the group chat. She was just not very good. She got fired. What was I say? She got fired, I think, for saying not nice things. For saying not nice things. I don't know. People are crazy. People be crazy, man. People be nuts. He's such a chunky boy. It doesn't look like Pikachu, though. He's... Where am I going to put his little arms? His little armies. And then his little feet. Wait, hold on. Then his little feet will go like that. I guess that's Pikachu. But like, why does it not look anything like Pikachu? Is he, like, missing a limb or something? I've been kicked from many group chats. I've been added to group chats that, like, people just add me and make fun of me, and then they kick me. They literally add me, they insult me, they're like, call me mean names, and then kick me. And I'm like, what the hell did I even do? Oh, his head is way too big. That's the problem. I was like, I couldn't figure out why he looks so weird. These are thick. I mean, if you can see, like, see the distance, my face is, like, right here. This one's worse. You can see where my face is, and then the glasses. These are thick glasses. It's the lenses. It's the lenses, man. They're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. I can't lie. Time for dinner. Enjoy your din din. Enjoy your din din. I don't know. I hate sounding like a hater. I know I sound like a hater, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I'm giving my opinion. That's my opinion! They don't even know I exist, so it doesn't matter. It's not like I'm going to offend them, because they'd be like, oh, you don't even know who you are. We don't even know who you are. Which is true. They do not know who I am. If I ever got famous enough where they knew who I was, I'd be extremely scared. I think having any followers on Twitter is scary. Every day when you get more, it's like the scariest thing in the world. Anyone who wishes for it, they don't realize that it's terrifying. I guess if you have the right personality for it, it's good. I'm too sensitive. I am way too sensitive. I am too sensitive. Oh, he's so chubby. He's such a big fat boy. He's such a big fat boy. I love him. I love him. He's just too chubby. He's too chubby. I also made it so I can swap him out with different mons. I can do a little swappy swap. I can do a little swappy swap. Yeah, having Twitter followers is terrifying and scary. It is very scary. It is not easy. People are very mean. They're mean. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna fill this up. Fill this up. I have to go over the things again. I feel like the tree, it looks too blank now. Oh, I should put like a Pokemon in the tree, or like popping out by the tree. Popping out by the tree. I've also had people that came to stream and they were very confused because they thought I was going to be like one of those types of like people, and then they were like disappointed. They're like, I thought this was going to be more like that, and I was like, I'm sorry. I'm just drawing, man. I'm just doing drawings. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry to disappoint. Sorry to disappoint. This is a drawing stream. This is a drawing stream. I only draw. I don't know how to do anything else. I have no other life skills. I've got no other life skills. Just draw. Like Ryan Gosling. Draw. Yeah, literally, I need to be more ironic, I guess. I need to be more like, I'm too cool to be doing this. I'm too cool. I shouldn't be doing this. Like, I shouldn't be, like, I don't even know what I would draw. I don't even know what I would be drawing. I wouldn't care enough about anything to draw it, I suppose. I don't know. I'm sure that they would find this very cringe. They'd be, like, making fun of me for drawing Pokemon. But they don't know who I am, so it does not matter. It does not matter. I'm free. I'm free. I have freedom. I have freedom. I have freedom. I don't know. Maybe I'm take it so personally because it reminds me of people that were not nice to me when I was, like, in school, like bullies when I had school. So maybe that's why. Maybe it's, I'm sure I always have to do the inner work. I have to see why they bother me so much. I have to do the inner work, you know? I've got to do some inner work and see what about them I don't like. Just, I think maybe they just remind me of bullies, and I really don't like bullies. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of bullying, especially at this ripe old age. Like, they're in their 30s. One of them has a kid. One of them has a kid, you know? Bullying sucks. Bullying is not goated. Bullying is the opposite of goated. Be nice. Be freaking nice. Someone said something mean today, so I just pretended I didn't know what they were saying. That's usually what I do. And then they have to explain their bullying. Like, then they have to be like, explain what they were trying to say, which I feel like puts them in a more uncomfortable spot than, like, reacting to what they're saying. Like, if someone says something mean to me, I'm usually just like, what, or huh? You know what I mean? Because then they have to explain it and feel like a douche. Then they have to either explain it or not respond. I'm pretty good about that. He should have, I guess... I'm putting too many lines. It's lineless. I should not be putting all those lines, but it kind of needs them. Kind of needs them. Kind of needs the lines. I have to stream... What was I say? I have to try to make sure that I get here on time. I got here super late last night. Tomorrow, I must get here on time. I must. I'm usually never that late. I'm usually only a couple minutes late. I just got, like, I was not feeling great today. I was not feeling great today, and then I got behind on stuff. I was on the phone for a bit. Ugh. Ugh, what a day. What a day. Yeah, I think that's the best. If someone insults you and they're being mean to you, just be like, what do you mean? And then they literally have to sit there and explain it to you. And then they feel really stupid. Or they feel like a jerk. Or they don't feel either, but then other people see them being a jerk, which is even, you know, better. I think that that if someone's being a jerk, you should make them explain what they mean. You should make them explain it. I was taking a massive poop. You got me. I was taking a huge poop. I'll finally admit it. I was just sitting there for hours. I just couldn't get out of the bathroom. I was just in there for hours and hours upon hours. I just could not escape. I finally can admit it. I can finally admit it. Everybody poops. No, I'm just kidding. I was not pooping. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It was not me. It was not me. I didn't do it. I did not do that. I did not. I did not. He looks goofy, but he doesn't look right goofy. He doesn't look right. I think that the tree is also super plain, and that's kind of throwing me off. I don't know how to explain it. I'm always happy with the stuff I draw off stream, and then the stuff I draw on stream, I'm like, I'm the worst artist of all time. I'm the worst artist ever made. But that's not a nice way to be myself. I would not say that to a young me, so I should not say that to an adult me. I should be kind. I should be kind. He literally is about to do that. He's about to do that. He's about to slap your buns. He's about to slap your buns. Oh, I wanted to draw. Maybe I won't be able to do the full drawing, but I'm definitely going to start drawing Bowsette. Maybe maybe I'll do it in the same pose that I did that peach painting in. I'd like to update the peach painting because I've gotten a little better with the shading on these brushes since then. But maybe I'll update the peach painting. This is also extremely dead and empty, and I think it needs stuff here. I think we need some stuff on the tree. Like, the tree is just super dead. It's kind of hard with these colors because it's not necessarily, like, you can't really color pick. They kind of change once you put them down. It's kind of weird. Like, this is not going to be the same color when I go to put it down. I should put a couple of Pokemon on this one. I should put a couple. He just looks dead. He looks, like, so dead inside. He does not look like a happy boy. He does not look like a happy boy. I don't know. He looks, and he's chubby, but I love, hello, Mersh. I love my Pikachu's chubby. I like my Pikachu's thick and juicy. Thick and juicy Pikachu. That's how I like my Pikachu. I'll leave him there for now. I'll leave him there for now. I don't know who I want to put in here in the tree. Because he looks very lonely. He looks quite lonely. He looks quite lonely. I was gonna make this an Animal Crossing drawing. I like my... Look, Pikachu... I didn't say all that. I said not that. I did not say that. I did not say that. But, you know, everyone's got their preferences and everything, you know? That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say. I love when someone says, and I'm not gonna speak on something any further, and then they never shut up about it. Like, I see people do it all the time. Especially streamers, like, if they'll get asked something, and they'll be like, I don't want to talk about that, and then they just end up talking about it for, like, 17 hours. They just end up talking about it till the end of time. I don't know what else I should put here. And I do want him to be darker shaded. It's hard because the shading is, like, I'm trying to match the shading on the tree, which is pretty dark. Drawing is hard. Drawing is hard. Drawing is harder. He's chonk. Okay, but is it wrong to like my Pikachu's thick and chonk? Is that a freaking crime? I love my Pikachu's chonk. The best Pikachus are chonky. The best Pikachus are... Yeah, oh yeah. I love when people are like, no offense. Whenever someone says no offense, they're gonna be like, no offense, but you're fat, ugly, and stupid. Like, that's literally how it always is. You know what I mean? It's like, of course I'm gonna be offended by that. Yes, I will be offended. Just because you say no offense doesn't mean you can say anything you want. Which movie is that from? I think that's... it's something with Will Ferrell. Like, he's like, just because you said no offense, because it doesn't mean you can say anything. And it's true, though. You're right. Should I give him a neck? Should I remove his neck? Should he lose his neck? Does he need even further chonkiness? Does he need even more chonkiness? That's not the right color. It's so hard when I'm working on this texture. The colors are very difficult. The colors are very difficult. It looks like he has no arms. Like, I know he does, and I can see them, but... Should he lose his neck? Should we take this man's neck? My friend has that art tattooed on her arm. That Pikachu art is tattooed on her arm. It's really funny. Thick, chunky Pikachu. He should be fat and chunky. Why shouldn't he? Why shouldn't he be rotund? For what good reason have they removed his rotundness? For what good freaking reason? They don't have any excuse for him to not be rotund, you know? He should be thick and chunky. Let me see how he looks with no neck. I'm gonna make him have no neck, and I'm just curious how he would look if he was like this. I think he would look too straight up and down, but I need the right color so it would look kind of similar. Kind of similar. I like him thick. I like him chunky. I like that song. I like him thick. I like him chunky. Oh, yeah, that might be a little better. No neck Pikachu might be kind of goated. Might be kind of goated. Should we do no neck? I gotta fix his arms, though, because it looks like he has no arms. Although, honestly, kind of fucks with it. Kind of fucks with it. I'm sorry. I kind of fucks with it. I think that he looked good. I like him thick. I like him chunky. I like them thick. I think it's so crazy how many celebrities are just getting randomly skinny. I can't believe that poor freaking Pikachu even got Ozempic. He got Ozempic before Ozempic was popular. He was the first victim. He was the first Ozempic victim. He's a thick boy. He's a thick boy, and his face needs a little more definition too. He needs some more red on his cheekies. On his cheekies, like a little something to give it a little more pizzazz. A little more pizzazz. Yeah, but rotund is just funny. Rotund just sounds funny. Rotund sounds nice and silly. Rotund sounds silly willy. It's a good word. I like the silliness of it. I like it. It sounds medical. Or I could just be like obese Pikachu, which is in a way even funnier. Even freaking funnier. Just obese big boy Pikachu. Like hell yeah. Hell freaking yeah. He rocks. He freaking rocks. I should put more Pokemon on here. I want to kind of fill the island, but I don't know who to put. Um, I do think he's coming out nice though. Like I think that it's a shame that he's. Wait, hold on. I have an idea. Because I sized this up so it kind of lost a little resolution. Let me shrink it down and then shrink him down, and then maybe the resolution issue won't be as bad. Oops. Oopsie. I like him thick. I like him chunky. Merge down. Okay. Ah! Oh no. Oh no, we're losing him. We're losing him. Yeah, you know exactly. Snorlax is just a whole different dude, man. They've they've freaking nerfed him. He was nerfed. He was freaking nerfed. He was freaking nerfed. That's not a bad idea, but I just want someone to be up in the tree because the tree is so plain and basic. I guess I could, to make the tree a little more interesting, I could put some leaves like in the tree. I don't know. It's just very basic looking tree, and it's kind of pissing me off. It's kind of pissing me off. I know, like a happy little boy and then a bad. Maybe I should surround it with different Pokemon. Maybe that would be very funny. Snorlax. I need to do a good Snorlax drawing, man. I need to do a Snorlax drawing really bad. I know it definitely needs a bird Pokemon. It needs a lot of Pokemon. It's too boring up in the trees. Maybe I'm gonna see how this looks if this helps it at all. Sometimes if you put like some shading like this, it can make it look like it makes it look a little more full, which is nice. But it definitely needs like let me copy that, paste it, then flip it, and maybe I'll do something like that. And I don't know, but I'm going for this was originally supposed to be Animal Crossing, so that's why I have like this kind of look to it. But I don't know if I really like that. Let's see. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I also need to put I'd like to put a branch because then I could put something. Thank you so much. I want to draw like a better one. I wanted to redraw everything I've drawn in my new style. I want to draw everything in my new style. I could put a branch on the tree, maybe make it look a little more cute. The goal is always cute. That's the goal. Just cute. Just make everything look very cute. If it looks cute, it can't be wrong, you know? If it looks cute, that's what matters. That's what frickin' matters. You can't go wrong. I could also put something on this little branch, and I could put like a little that with like a little leaf. I'm trying to make it look a little more interesting than it currently does, because it doesn't look super interesting. I like them thick. I like them chunky. Why is that stuck in my head now? I have that stuck so deep in my head. I have that Madagascar song fully stuck in my brain. I'm gonna be singing that all night about how I like them thick and how I like them chunky. Oh no. I love the Madagascar movies. I gotta draw those guys. They are those movies are so freaking good. They get hate, or they don't get hate. They just don't get the recognition they deserve. They rock. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. They were so fun, and I loved Ben Stiller as the extremely nervous giraffe, like the giraffe with medical anxiety, who was like always like, I need my shots, I need my shots. It's a good ass movie. That's a good freaking movie. I think that I'm always shocked it's not a Disney movie because it's so freaking good, you know? Ooh, let me keep Pikachu out of the thing because I want to keep Pikachu, like, on his own level. On his own level. The Shrek also has a game that's very fun. Shrek also has a nice, silly game. Or at least it was on PlayStation 2, so it might be Shrek 2. But he does have one that's very fun. Let me see. Let me crop this. Let me crop it. Because this is a tiny little canvas. This is teensy tiny. Teensy tiny. I made it, I drew it way too small. But it is very cute. I think it came out cute. But I need to add, definitely one up there and one in the corner. I have some works to go. All right, we're going to leave that for a second. We're going to go back. She looks dead. All right, I guess I'll put in some work on Ness in the meantime while I take a break from that. I can't look at the same drawing for a long time. It makes me insane. I apologize. I know there's some people who like to look at their work for a long time. I am not one of those people. I need to take a break. Or else I start, like missing all the flaws and stuff. My eyes just don't look at it the same. I need to, like, look away and jump from drawing to drawing to drawing to drawing. That's how I get the best drawings. I can't, if I work on one drawing a long time, it always looks like poop. I gotta be moving around. I've got to be moving, baby. I gotta keep it moving. I don't know if anyone else is the same way. I know there's people who are totally the opposite, though, and they could look at the same painting for, like, 18 hours in a row. I cannot do that. I cannot. I need to, refresh my eyes. My poor eyes. My poor eyes. Oh, what's that? I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Alright, I want to give him... I don't really remember. I don't have the sketch up here, either. Oh, good heavens. I have no sketch. I've got no sketch. I've got no sketch. So I'm just going in blind. I'm going in blind. I've done this drawing in my old style. I wanted to redraw it, make a print, but, like, I got rid of the sketch, so I don't even know what I'm drawing. I don't even know. Alright, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Oh, he would have, his pants would have, like, a crotch. They would have, like, this part of the pants, I think. I think he's wearing jean shorts. I honestly don't even remember what he's wearing. I mean, that's pretty cool, though. Even if it was related to the character, I still think it's cool because it's, like, not a popular character. You know what I mean? I think that I think it's weirder when someone names their kid, like, Hermione, because then it's, like, then you know exactly who they're named after. But, like, Ness is nice because it's, like, a reference that not everyone in the whole world would understand. I think that is kind of fun. Even though they didn't do it for that reason, I do think it's kind of fun that it's like that. What else? I have to draw his face. I'm like, what does he need? He needs something. He needs his face. He needs his shoes. He needs a lot. I was getting myself a little confused there. Oh, I'm gonna draw the shoes super simple. I'm gonna draw it. I cannot believe that's something people were naming their kids. I think about that and I get nauseous. I cannot believe it. I wonder how common it is. Like, I wonder how many people are named that. I really do. I wonder how many people were named that. There's a girl named ABCD, and it's pronounced, like, Abicity or something. Like, the mom said how to pronounce it, and I was like, Jesus. Anakin? Some people, I think, hate their children, actually. There's no other excuse. Like, I think some people just hate their children. They have to be. It's like, pronounced obesity, basically, yes. That's basically how it's pronounced. I don't understand. I don't think he has eyes. Like, I think Ness, if I'm thinking of Ness correctly in my brain, his eyes are like this. Which is not how I'm drawing my current eyes, but I think that is his eyes, and I don't want to give him weird eyes. That's a fantastic name, Tim. Truly a fantastic name. I think this is how his eyes are. I think that they're just, like, black circles. I don't think that they're, I don't think he's got anything going on in them. I will give it a little shading, though. So they're not just totally nothing, but I don't think there's any shading in them. Oh, I don't think so. I think his nose... I can't remember. I actually have no memory of what he looks like. That's not good. That's not good, because I don't feel like digging through a sketch right now. So I'm going to just go for it. I'm just going to go for it. I'll give him blue and blue. And then I want to give him, like, some reddish shading. Because he's a boy, so he probably wouldn't have blush, but he would probably have some red under his eyes. Probably a little bit of red. Probably a bit of red. I'm not going to finish these, but it's you know, I got to get it started. Oh, and I always like to put red on the fingies. Because your hands, like, the warmth in your hands is always pretty strong. I have to fix this hand. I just don't have the sketch, so I will do it. Oh, and he's got to have a smile. He's got to have a smile. He's got to have a smile. He be brawling. That's true. Real. He looks like he's an evil kid with this thing. Like, I know he's not, obviously he's not, but like, it looks like he's about to go hurt somebody, like, really bad. That, like, did nothing to him. Does Ness have eyebrows? I don't even know if Ness has eyebrows. There's a decent chance he has no eyebrows, and I'm just giving him eyebrows anyways. I'm gonna make him smile, and I think he has a nose that's like this, but maybe not. I don't know, but that's terrifying. I know who he is, but I don't know the show. Um, he does not have a cute nose. Damn it. He has no eyebrows, man. Oh gosh, that changes everything. That changes the whole expression, man. That changes the whole expression. Now I'm gonna have to look him up and see what his nose looks like. I don't think he has a nose. I think he has like a shaded area, but I don't think it's a nose. I think it's like a kind of like shaded, maybe. I mean, I know his art. Yeah, like I think like something like that would work best for him. Something like that, like just a little shaded blob on his face. Jesus, that's terrifying. That is a terrifying concept. That is terrifying. It's like when you hear those things, statistics about how babies accidentally kill people with guns, and it's like, damn, we'll stop them. Somebody stop those babies. Somebody stop those freaking babies, man. Somebody better stop them. It does sound very weird, but like a lot of times the weird shows are the good shows. So I'm more interested in weird shows than shows that don't sound weird. Paranoid Agent. It sounds like one I would like. It sounds like a Death Note or like a Psychopath or something like that. It does sound like one I'd like. It sounds like it would be very enjoyable. I would enjoy it. I think. Okay, so I'm gonna have to draw a background for this, and I'm gonna have to obviously keep layering because he needs more layers. He needs more layers. He really does. He really does. I like an anime that's short. That's so nice because it's so much less pressure going in, you know? That is very nice. I think that it sucks when you really want to watch something and then you find out it's super long and it's like, alright, well, now there's no point because I'm not gonna devote my freaking life. That's how I feel about One Piece. Like, I can't devote my entire life. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't do it. It's too much of a commitment. It feels like getting married. Not getting married, but like it does feel like a huge commitment, you know? It feels a little too committed to watch One Piece at this point. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe put a little shading like this coming up. Maybe like that. Oopsie. His hair. His hair! Oh no. I don't want to shade his hair. This is so weird. I used to do all my art like this in college, and it's like all coming back to me, like the layers and all that stuff. It's very weird. It's very weird how it all just eventually everything come back to you at some point later in life. Like every lesson you learned. I never thought I'd be drawing in this style again, and here I am. And I really enjoy it too. I really enjoy it. It's all coming back to me. It's all coming back to me, baby. All right. I think I'm going to do this, and all right. I'm so sad he doesn't have eyebrows, man. He needs eyebrows. He needs eyebrows. He needs them. He needs them. He would look so much better if he had eyebrows. He would look so much better. Yeah, that's fair. If you got to like be excited for it and you can't just jump in like not really knowing anything about it. I get what you're saying. Like you have to be kind of excited for it and like do some research beforehand. You've got to, it's a big commitment. That's a big commitment. Even Full Metal Alchemist felt like a huge commitment for me. Like when I was watching Full Metal Alchemist, I was like, oh my god, it's going on forever. It's going on forever. I don't know if I give him big bushy eyebrows. I don't know if they would look any good. Hold on. If I gave him like big oh my god, they should have made him have big bushy eyebrows. Why didn't they? Why didn't they? You're right. There's no rules here. Why didn't they make him have giant bushy eyebrows? That would have rocked. He's like a little Italian boy. He's like a little Italian. A little Italiano. He can't wait to just grow up and cheat on his wife. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm part Italian. I can say that. I'm part Italian. I can say that. Oh, I can say it. I say that because of Tony Soprano. I'm just thinking of how, like, most of, The Sopranos is just the guys cheating on their wives for some reason. They're like, I love being in the mafia where all I do is cheat. Where all I do is cheat on my lovely wife who supports me. Hey, Hey, whoa, buddy, whoa. Whoa, buddy, whoa. Relax, man, relax. I don't know. All the Italians I know are Casanovas. They're freaking Casanovas. I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say about that. They're Gumars! Exactly. Exactly. It's, their Gumars are too, I mean, they know what they are. No, hua. Italian boys can be huas. Yeah. Italian boys are like F boys by blood, you know? It's in their blood. It's in their blood. They are what they are, man. They are what they are. They're Casanovas. They're Casanovas. I would imagine, yeah, the French are the same. I think it's, I don't know if French Americans are the same, but I know Italian Americans are, because Italian Americans act like they're actually from Italy, and I'm like, okay, relax. You're from freaking New Jersey. Relax, buddy. Relax. You don't even speak Italian. You don't even speak Italian. You don't even speak it. French Americans. I mean, I don't know any, but I know French people, and they were never very nice to me. They were not nice to me. But you know what? I can't judge all of France because I've never been there. Maybe this girl was just not a nice girl, so I can't judge. But she kept calling Americans fat the whole time, and I was like, okay, well, you didn't have to come here. You didn't have to come here. Yeah, yeah. They are either Casanovas or they're just goobs. Like, which I love. They're always very silly. I find that they're always really silly. I just heard the crazy. Did you guys hear that thunder? Jeez, Louise, that was so scary. That was so scary. That was the craziest, like, loudest thunder ever. That was so freaking scary. Did you hear that? Holy smokes. That was so crazy. What did I say? He doesn't want me to make fun of Italians. I'm sorry, God. I'm so sorry. I think of all the animals outside. Now I'm getting sad. No, I'm getting sad. I know God was like, do not insult the French anymore. No more. That was terrifying. That thunder's crazy. Yeah, there's probably a big storm coming. There's a storm coming, man. Oof, that was scary. My cats did not like that at all. They're both like pissed. That was nuts. That was out in the woods. And you know what? I think about the little alligators out there. I hope they're okay. I wonder if they ever get scared. I wonder if the little alligators ever get scared. Do not insult the French! You better stop insulting the French. That's what he's saying. He said, the French, leave the French out of your stream. They did nothing to you. They did nothing to you. Leave the French alone. Leave the French alone. I'm scared. I was gonna say, I will probably end the stream soon because because it's 9 and unfortunately I started late, but I also think that I'm gonna lose my freaking, not electric, but I think I'm gonna lose my, internet. If it's thundering like that, usually I lose my internet. Aw, it's so sad though. Animals are so smart. They're so freaking smart. They know everything. Animals know everything before we do. They're the best. I hope that they don't have the capacity of fear. I don't want to think about them getting scared. I don't like to think about animals being scared. It makes me sad. It makes me too sad. They're just babies. They're just babies. I don't want them to feel fear. I don't want them to have any negative feelings. I want them to be happy. I want my precious little alligators to be happy babies. Happy babies. I just love alligators so much. I just love my babies. I just love them. They're so cutie. They're so cute. I don't know. I don't really like that. Yeah, that's fair. That's very true. I mean, animals are they know what's going on. Animals are as smart as you can get. Like with nature, like with tsunamis and stuff. When there's footage from those big tsunamis that happened in 2004, like the animals were like pieced out already. They were like, bye, bye. Obviously, the tourists and stuff had no way of knowing, but even locals at that time were like, bye. Yeah, I say if you're traveling to another country, do what the locals do because they're gonna know. They're gonna know. They are gonna know. Like when with that tsunami, I've seen videos of tourists or locals warning people before the tsunamis even come. They're like, "There's a tsunami coming," because they can tell from the way the ocean like pulls back and everything. It's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. The thunder, and now we're having crazy lightning. I don't want to sleep like this. I hate. It's crazy, man. It's going nuts out there. I haven't heard thunder like that in a long time. Jeez Louise. Jeez the frickin' Louise. That is very scary. That is very scary. It's scary, man. It's getting dark. All right, I finished a lot of the coloring on this. I don't think there's a lot left. I have to draw the the background, and I'll save that for tomorrow's stream. So, because I'm probably gonna lose internet in like 2 seconds. So, because it's thunder and lightning, like really, really bad. He's going. He was very mad I insulted the French, but I will. Oh, let me get rid of that. I will let you go, and I will be here on time tomorrow. It's 6 o'clock. I will be here on freaking time tomorrow. I will. So I will see you then.